Welcome to PBKC Streaming Live. Streaming Live. Streaming live in West Palm Beach, Florida.
All right, welcome to today's stream on PBKC Live here on a Friday. I'm your host, Ernest Christian, alongside my old buddy here. It's been a couple months we've done a stream together.
It
Oak
feels
Ty.
like a long time.
Oak Ty, what's up, brother? How you doing?
Man, these mics are loud today.
By the way, the intro there, shout out to the No Name Ska band. Our good friend Andres plays trumpet in that band. I just saw him again for the second time
Live?
about 3 weeks. Yeah, live. 3 weeks ago.
Andres.
Phenomenal live band. Today is the 130 buy-in deep stack tournament, 10K guaranteed. We're going from feature to final. They just finished their second break of the day. So we're now down to, I don't know who players are left in this tournament now. Currently, we'll get in a second. But we start with 152. So the prize pool is $15,200. We're paying at the top 18, actually. It's a nice little turnout today.
A little more than 10%.
A little more than 10%, right? You got, I think, is that an Alec in the box there?
That is Alec, the
Alec in
dealer.
box, yeah.
Yeah.
Alec in the box.
Alec.
Yes.
Not Alex.
Alec.
Alec.
So,
Right.
again, if you're on the YouTube, on the Twitch, check us live for the next, however long we're going to be here, probably about 3 to 4 hours.
4 to 5 hours.
Maybe 4 to 5 hours.
Maybe
We'll see.
6 hours.
Maybe 6 hours, depends how things go.
Right, because this is the feature table. This is not the final yet.
Correct.
So, and it's 154 entries in the. It's a big playing field. So, I think there's like 30 something. I'm looking for the numbers for how many players are left. But this is the feature table. Hand number 4.
Yep.
We just missed an all-in player. He survived because he's not eliminated.
Raise 10,000.
Some of the familiar faces we have
Yeah,
here.
especially if we can familiar. My buddy Rudy's on the table. Look at
Rudy.
Rudy. Yeah, Rudy was on my podcast about a month ago.
Awesome.
On my birthday, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah, him and his son came on my show.
Right. They just came back from
Yeah, they went
Spain.
vacation literally a couple days after the podcast. They had a phenomenal time, man. It
Ooh,
was great.
Trevor with ladies.
Ooh, Trevor all in, 98K, seat 1.
Ooh. Sound effects.
Here's the problem. All the ladies, though, are gone. Because
Pretty
Ace
much.
Queen for Jake and Ace Queen Jack for Phil. So
Right, we see
this
that.
could be a bit of a dicey here if he gets a call.
Well, he's all in for 98K. That's a lot. That itself is going to probably deter anyone from calling. That's the
That's
bet
very true.
size.
Yeah.
So,
That's Phil wants to get frisky.
yeah, no one gets frisky there. That bet size tells everybody, get out of my pot. And he's going to show ladies, which is
and it's a good bet by him because
table
again,
respect. It's early, all right.
Yeah.
I like the bet.
Yeah.
If you're going to come along for all your chips.
if you're gonna come correct.
Yeah, that's for sure. So today's episode of this podcast, I'm gonna do everything. Everyone's making the right moves today. There are gonna be no wrong plays today, from my perspective.
Allegedly. Allegedly. You say that, but
And then you'll see me later on going, I would never do that.
we will critique everybody as fairly as we can. We try to be as fair as possible, everybody in this room, obviously.
No, but that's what I'm. Oh, it's raining out.
Oh
Look
my
at
God,
that.
it came out of
Just-
nowhere.
Wow. We got this beautiful view of the
Make
airport,
sure
and
my wife's home. 'cause
raining.
I called my wife a while ago. She's at the park with the kids. Hope it's not raining.
hopefully
out
your car windows are up.
there. Oh, it's up. It's up.
Not you. I'm just saying in general to the public. If your car's outside trying to avoid the heat, you roll down the windows. Sometimes you forget. The rain comes in.
Raise 10,000.
Well, to be honest, we need it though.
Oh my God! It's been so dry for the last 4 months. It's
Right. And not only-
Crazy.
yeah, not only that, but where I live at,
Mhm.
we our development. There's a lake between the entire the perimeter
and
development.
you see a drought, right?
Oh God, it's bad. It's like very, very, very beachy.
Right.
Too beachy.
Yeah, too much.
I was telling my kids, like, we need some rain.
Yeah.
They're like, is this Dad? Is this a beach here? I go, no, that should not be. We need more water.
We got 2 players in the hand right here. Ace Deuce versus Ace Queen, and the flop is Trey 5 King Rainbow. No, 2 spades. Sorry, but it was a bet and raise, and Tony's still going to do with C bet, small blind versus big blind. There's your turn card. It's a 10 of diamonds.
Tony with 6 outs. Any 4 you deuce.
Yeah, he's way behind. Doubt this one's going to put a chop. And there's your king on the river. Okay. Now you can represent a pair. He doesn't. Goes check, check. So ace queen high is going to win this hand. Alec looking at his performance. Mr. Alec. Alec Baldwin. Man, throwing chips at the players. How rude.
Yeah, Alex Baldwin. What's going on with that, brother? I could be at 2 places at one time. It's crazy.
I know he was there, but now he's here. What are the blind levels? Have we missed that yet?
Is that is that 2-4?
Normally they pop
No.
up for us.
2-4.
2,000, 4,000 with a 4,000 big blind Annie.
Again, paying top 18.
It's pretty good.
Yeah, that's a good turnout, especially in the summertime.
Yes. Oh, you want to hear something crazy?
What's up?
Yesterday's cash room, we had like 7, 8, 9 tables, and then we were ready to open up 3 more tables, but because of the tournament and some of the dealers in Vegas right now, we were shorthanded.
Really?
I couldn't believe it.
Wow, it's crazy. As Beast raises to 10K.
10K,
Wait,
all in.
wait. Is Beast Rudy?
Rudy's Beast? I don't know. But yeah, it is.
Yeah,
He's got
he is.
Jack 10 versus 9, so it's 2 overs versus a pair. It's a race. Here comes Rusty. Well, gut shot.
Matt
Queen.
still ahead.
You got a little more
Barely.
outs.
Plays a gut shot draw.
5 on the turn.
He needs a lot of help.
He
Seven
does.
outs. He does
No.
not get there.
Bom, 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 bom. And that's how you double up a short stack. Oh, no. Alec doing his job. It's supposed to be the opposite way. He's supposed to eliminate players, but that player made the right move going all in. See how I'm doing? See how I'm doing
Yeah,
this?
of course, yeah.
Made the right move going all in with 9s.
Man, I went outside to get some lunch for us before we started the stream. Oh,
Yeah.
my gosh. It is so hot outside.
Humid,
man.
right? Florida summer, baby.
I have plans not this Monday, the Monday after, to go to Disney with my family.
Right.
I told wife let's cancel that. I'm not trying to be. Good thing with us, we don't have to worry about because we have passes.
Yeah.
We don't have to go.
Correct.
We go whenever we want to.
Yeah, summertime's the worst for Disney.
Yeah, and it was funny because last week was actually not bad. It was actually breezy.
Right.
That's all gone now.
Yes.
I told my wife, listen, I don't want to take time off from work just to like go in the hot sun and have to suffer, for what should be an enjoyable day for us.
Right. It would be suffering, too.
I'd rather just stay home. I'd rather just work that day and just, save my money.
All right, so I looked it up. 152 entries today. We're down to 26 currently.
Okay.
26 entries. And another pair. Look at this. Man, this table is hot already. Pair of jacks for Ken.
3-bet from Ken.
I like the 3-bet.
I do.
Does he get a caller? Yeah,
got
8-10
a call
from
from
Phil. Okay.
Ace-10 suited.
Right.
Does a flop. Comes out.
Ooh, he
my God. Flop the clubs.
Oh, Ken.
Alec, you a dirty dog, you.
20,000.
20,000 bet for
Ken thinks he's good here with the top pair and a flush draw. Little does he know.
Yep. Phil's going to slow play this one. Look at it. Is Phil going to call? He's going to call.
You always got to do
Very
the
good.
okie dokie call, hoping for.
Oh no.
Cooler
Three
City,
jacks.
baby. 3
Uh-oh.
jacks. Wow.
So, once again, Ken bets 25K. Phil's going to call that as well. Turn card is a
Deuce of spades
so
is no good.
Phil held on.
Yeah, Phil is still good with the gleam. Look at that gleam in his eye.
And again, Ken leads out 25K.
Ken,
20K.
Yeah, Ken thought he's good, and he got
Phil
the
call?
bad news. All in call.
Did he call in?
Stream table. More cherry.
So I guess it was a premature all-in turnover. I don't think Ken made that call. Now he sees the bad news. He's gonna say he didn't make the call.
No, Phil went all in.
Phil went all in, right?
Ken,
but that's
did
what
Ken
I'm
call?
saying.
Did Ken call?
That's the whole debate.
He said all in, and then he went to the tank. He acted out. Bro,
Okay.
So I put the river out,
Okay.
All right, here, hold on. Let's see
Floor's
the table.
here now.
Listen to the table.
and then he just put out 20, and then he said all in, and then flipped over his hand, and then
Show the nuts.
he showed the nuts, and he's still on him now, but he went out of turn.
Oh boy.
So it fold. Okay.
To be honest with you, Ken got out of trouble there. Ken got lucky.
Do you know what happened there? I've seen this happen all the time.
Phil showed his hand. He went all in and showed his hand.
Premature, baby. Too excited.
Yeah.
He went all in and turned over his hand. He thought Phil called, but see, Phil bet out of turn. I mean, Ken bet out of turn, and Phil thought he went all in. Somehow got confused. Didn't wait for the response to figure. Did he call? Did he call?
Yeah, Ken laid out 20,000 on the river.
But he's the bun, though. He's second to act, though. He acted out of turn.
Oh,
That's what
right.
happened.
Phil didn't check.
Right.
That's the confusion.
Right. Phil hasn't
It goes
made a move.
all the way back. The story starts way back. before
Right.
Wow. But I'll tell you what, though, Ken got lucky there because
100%. He would have definitely called an all-in bet.
I've been all your chips, pretty
Yes,
much.
for sure. That's what's called a mulligan, folks. We use that in golf, but we're using it today.
In poker as well.
He made the right play.
Absolutely.
No, it's so sad. Man, guys, did you watch that? How many people did we get to see that hand?
Oh, that's crazy.
That's disgusting.
Then he gets cooler on the turn. You get all his chips on the turn or the river.
Our boy Rudy was telling you play-by-play, what would have happened if there was a raise on the turn? Here we got all the chips in for sure.
Yeah.
100% you're going all in, thinking that you have, which is not the nuts, though, but you think you have a set of jacks, which is beautiful. Man.
Isn't poker great?
It definitely can be.
It's absolutely phenomenal.
Bro, he hit a set of jacks. I would have flopped a set of sevens. I would have been gone.
Rudy's saying he would have lost his chips if he was in the hand.
Of course he would have. Because the way Phil played it brilliantly.
Well, he did and he didn't, though.
Phil was supposed to act every time, so he checked every time, right?
That's the thing.
Phil checked, Ken bets, Phil calls.
Right.
That was flop turn.
Right.
And then river card premature, obviously.
Right, and the river was too crazy. He got too excited and lost all the chip value there. So that's the whole thing about when you're trapping, though. What can that person be betting with? He could be betting with a top pair with a redraw to the flush, but you have the nuts. So he was milking, he was trapping himself, but he lost value, though, because he didn't put in the 3-bet, which he would have raised. He would have got more chips because Ken's probably never folding on a set
Ken's
on
probably
the turn.
calling the 3-bet
Oh,
on the turn.
my God.
Absolutely,
If not, not putting in a 4-bet. And that's when you get it all in.
Yeah, without question.
All right, anyways. Hey, look, we got the
Yep, it's up now.
player counts up. Yep. Man, that was exciting.
And we're barely 10 minutes in the stream.
Yeah, the hand number 9. The rain comes and so comes the action. We lost our player number 2. Like I said, they're moving to another table to balance out some tables.
The most charitable day I've ever seen a bad player get. It's amazing. Chapter 8.
Phil just racking up chips here. Look at that. Man, he's got a mound of chips. Feeling good. Running good.
It's amazing.
Wow. Fireworks already.
I know, right? Save some of that for the final table.
That's what I'm saying. But again, I blame Rudy. I'm joking, Rudy.
That's the way to get it started, though. We're on hand number 9.
9. I'm starving.
Go take a little break. I'll take care of this by myself for a little bit.
Yeah.
Enjoy yourself. Go.
Give me let's see his hand. Let's see more fireworks first.
Okay.
It's
Yeah.
great. Raise 10K, I think.
I love it from the button. Rudy does this really proficiently. He's one of my fan favorite players. Always raises, not always, but 90% of the time raises from the button in a good position.
Rudy is one of the best players in the whole room. I watched Rudy play for
I would concur.
years.
I would concur.
This dude can play. This guy is in a lot of final tables. So.
He sure is.
I'm not saying he's my friend because I've known him for years. But
Are you a little biased? Are you a little biased?
I mean, there's a little bias in terms of like my friendship with him, but no. But I'm judging him based on how he plays. He's a very good, very good player.
Yeah, we haven't seen him in over a month because he was actually in Spain on a
Him and his kid did
3-week vacation.
Yeah, they were gone for a little while.
Taking a world trip with all the money he's even winning from poker.
Yeah, no, it was cool, man. I always told him, man. I really envy. Like I said, envy.
But look how happy he looks, though.
Yeah.
Everyone should take a vacation.
Right. I was telling him that I love the relationship him and his son have.
Right. Oh, him and his son are best friends.
They're best friends.
Yeah.
And I always told him, like, I have 2 sons myself, and I told him like a long time ago, like, if I could have even half what you guys have, what you
can.
Corey, his son Corey,
You can.
I'd be living life. I'd be living like the dream because that's a phenomenal relationship between him and father and son.
Right, and that just goes from like nurturing and
yes, correct. It's work.
Right, it is work.
It
Oh wow, ace queen of diamonds. Jake wakes up with pocket aces. I'm normally low, but oh my god.
Jake's gonna call. Jake's not gonna call this though.
Why
No.
wouldn't he?
Jake going all in. Sorry.
Yeah, Jake's going all in because he got a small stack of 38, which I love to play.
Yeah.
Don't try to go for value. Just get it in there. Hopefully someone thinks you have ace king, ace 5 or something like that maybe. Tony's got too many chips and a suited ace queen. He's never folding. He's going to make that call. So both plays did nothing wrong.
Tony's calling.
Now ace has got to hold up versus a straight draw, flush draw. That's the only, or 2 queens, but
keep out those diamonds though. Keep out those diamonds.
yeah.
That could be dangerous.
But you can see that he's only 60% ever going to win this, 16% ever going to win
Right.
ace queen versus aces because 2 of the aces are gone already. And there's
Oh, no.
Wow, guys.
Turn card is a
10.
10. There
And
we
more
go.
sweats.
How many outs? How many outs? How many outs?
He's got 9
How many
diamonds.
outs,
Eddie
though?
Jackson's like 14. Oh, and he
Jeez.
bricks.
Oh, what a sweat. What a sweat.
You almost missed out on this hand because you were about to go eat. You
Yeah,
said,
that's why I want to hang around.
you knew it. You sensed it. That was great. Woo! It's
Wow.
a sweat. Always a sweat.
It's about fireworks.
Man, oh, man.
Potential fireworks.
And-
Again, we are off and running here at the Action Palace. That's darn sure.
And here's the thing, though. Even if they didn't play it slowly pre-flop, it would have got all in on the flop, though. I mean,
Yeah.
ace-queen with enough flush draw there. I mean, there's probably no bet that Jay could have made that would have made Tony fold anyway. So
Right, exactly.
I like it.
So we're still at, I believe, is that 15-3? No, 2-4 still.
2-4, yeah.
2-4, okay.
2-4 hasn't gone up yet.
Okay.
Look at Alec in that pitch.
That was a nice pitch. He does.
And number 11. The stream is so exciting in the beginning. I hope we continue this all the way through. That was exciting. And this is what you do when you play a tournament. Try to avoid those landmines. Ken with ace-queen raises it up. No, it's just a flat call. Okay, so we see the flop here. 2 players, queen, ace, tray. Both people hit a flop.
8,000.
Ken bets out 8,000, top pair. Tesh calls with the middle pair. Oh, and he hits 2 pair. He hits 2 pair. Did you see that? Oh, it's just not Ken's day.
There's still not 5 outs, though. 5 outs can save him.
He could come back from the river, but
He's singing?
Maybe 16.
okay. So he
He
threw in a
made
raise.
16.
Right, he threw in an under raise, but has to make a complete 16.
Right.
Right. Correct. And Ken snap calls.
Here we go. 5 outs. Come out. Or yeah, he got there. Right,
He
did
did. He does.
He
He has
got there, yeah.
aces and trays now. You're right. See how? See that? Oh man!
Wow, we are off and running right now on this.
There's all you gotta show.
There's your all in snap call. He looks at the bad news.
2 pair.
2 pair person. 2 pair. Wait a minute. How did that happen?
How did he catch up? Counterfeit action. Counterfeits are so annoying, aren't they?
It kind of is, but listen. Here's the thing, though. You could have. I mean, there was not that big of a stack size here.
No. Of course not.
But-
It's not a big dent, but still.
He's shaking his head, but here you got to think about it. He was ahead pre-flop and on the flop, so you only got him on the turn. Don't
Right.
be too upset, Tesh.
Yeah.
I mean, you didn't do anything wrong, but
Yeah, you can. I mean, well, you say don't be upset, but he's gonna be upset anyway.
Chapter 9.
well, he thought he had that hand. He thought he had the hand. But when the 3 comes, though, obviously when that 3 comes, you got to look at the board texture, though. So any ace beats you there, or a queen with a better kicker. No, queen with no better kicker. Had to be an ace. Only an ace.
So Alec is gone. All the mess he's caused, he's gone now.
He did.
Eric in the box now.
Right.
Right back.
Okay. I hear the table talk from the back. I think it's hand number 12. Blinds are 2K, 4K. We've had a lot of action so far. Welcome to the stream. This is a $130 our Friday, our weekly Friday tournament, one-day tournament. You can start, registration starts at 11:15 a.m. A late registration for 2 hours, I believe, and the break. And we're going to play this one all the way through. This is the feature table. We'll play it through the final table. Get to see all the action. There's some of the players here inside. There are 26 players remaining in the tournament. We're paying top 18. And what is first place paid today? First place will be $4,104. Wow. For 1 day work. If you just worked one Friday a week and took first place, you could have $4,104. Yeah, you're right. That would be your weekly rent payment there, right? I mean, God, the rent and the mortgages in Florida, it's not the mortgage anymore. It's the homeowner's insurance. Holy cow, they're out there. They're through the roof. But thank God we have some rain today. Thank God it's Friday. We needed the rain.
Praise 8,000.
All things good come to you. So, talk about your 9 lives. Ken survived 2 mistakes. One and all in, and he would have had a set of jacks. He could have lost all his chips, didn't. And then the second one versus Tesh, just now that you missed out on if you didn't. And Tesh, here we go, revenge. He's got pocket jacks here. I was going to say Ken had 9 lives. Let's see what happens on this hand. Tesh raises to 17K. Gets Tony to call with ace 5 of diamonds, and Ken comes along with king 10 because he's already invested. So 3 ways to the flop. Good flop for Tesh. 8-5 tray. Ken missed everything here. Tony does have middle pair, but Ken fires out 10K, surprisingly.
21.
It's been raised, 21,000. That should tell Tony to get away. He's got no business in the hand anymore. Now it's up to Ken to continue with this charade. Yeah, he's going to fold his hand. I guess that bet was called a feeler bet. You bet out, like, 10K to see where you're at. Hopefully you take down the pot. Didn't work out. Tesh got some of his chips back from the last hand.
And it's legit. Like, you're not trolling. You're, like, legitimately. Right. That's what I'm saying, bro. Like, this is all day. From every table, I've had to sit next to this nonsense all day. And he's not trolling. It's like legitimately like there's chromosomes missing, bro. Like it's legit. This dude's legitimately, bro. Like it's legit. It's a legitimate thing. And this dude drives a car in the left lane slow. Like this dude 100% is that guy. If you want to go find his car, find the one that's parked like too much on one side and not letting other people park.
Jokes coming from Rudy here.
He's just abusing him.
Huh?
Why are you abusing him?
It's all day long, man. It's been all day long.
They got rules against it.
Yeah, no. I'm
Hand number 14, blinds are 2K, 4K.
Yeah, no, I would never. I keep it within the parking spot that he parked in, like that, within those boundaries. Right? I know you are. I'm glad you won the hand. I was actually hoping you would call the name.
Raise 12.
Opening with a raise. That was a perfect raise.
The sound on the stream is low compared to other streams. Interesting. I don't know why either. Sounds good in my ears, but thanks for the comment. And from Florida saying that we need to speak louder. That's the comment. That's the comment from someone in the chat.
No, dude, I've literally been dying right now. As soon as Phil flipped up his hand, I knew I was going to lose.
Someone must have played with one of the knobs, maybe. That's a possibility. We will definitely check in. Thank you for that comment. See, those are the proper comments that help us stream better.
26, yes, sir.
King with the spade. He's king with the spade. He's king with the spade.
All right, so we have an all-in bet here. Ace Trey versus Ace King on an Ace 6-10 board. There's only one club on the board. Jack on the turn. Johnny looking to double up here, 26K. A 3 on the river, 2 pair. Get out of town.
Bid on.
The short stacks are staying alive. Sounds good to me.
Feet open straight.
And I don't know, I checked the sound. It seems like it's okay on my stream side. Check your volume on your keyboard. Happy Friday, everyone. Thank you. Did you just see that hand? You're never out until you're out. Don't let the fat lady sing until she sings. There we go, folks. That was a classic underdog situation there. Ace Trey versus Ace King. 3 on the river gives a 2 pair. We call them trays. The poker lingo. Tesh with King 9, the K9. Does he play it? He doesn't play the Kennel Club hand. What is he doing? It was lower? Yeah, yeah. Phil with Queen Jack. That's a hand I like to play in tournaments. I can like him in cash game as well. Trevor folds in the cutoff. Tony on the dealer button with queen 10 offsuit. Makes the call. Good position. I always play the button. Queen 10's a hand that's, I mean, the raise size is not too bad. It's a mid-click, they call that, you know. 4K is the blinds. If you raise to 8K, it gives someone value. And here's your flop, ace 6-7. Phil missed, he checks. Now, Tony was trying to steal here, and he's going to fire a bet. Good play, my friend, from the button. Position is good. He's good, and it works. And that's how you do it, folks. Textbook poker right there. See, why do people say, you know, why would you call queen 10 offsuit from the button? Well, that's the reason right there. And if Phil was watching the stream later on, he could see that he was bluffed off the hand. Get some information on your players. That's what I like about the stream. When you're on a break, you can review it. We're live here on Twitch. We're a 15-minute delay. And you can watch it again on YouTube. YouTube's got the rewind key. You can rewind a little bit. I don't know why Twitch doesn't have that feature. Twitch should have that rewind feature. Just a little bit. Earlier stages of the tournament right now. We're in the middle stages where 25 players, top 18 get paid. So right now, no one has any cash. No one's making any money for their performances. And in tournament, unlike cash in tournaments, you got to play until you get to the cash. Whereas in a cash game, you just pick up your chips whenever you feel like it. Got a lot. All the kings are out here. Holy cow. Ace, jack, king 4, king, jack, king, queen. And the beast goes all in, makes a play with king 4 offsuit, sensing the weakness. Gets people to fold. One player to go here. Jake with ace jack. Too big of a bet. And that's how you do it. Another textbook play in poker. King 4 showing some dominance. Not using his cards to win. Using his chip stack. How do you do it? Hey, look. Beast. He's going with his title of beast. And he's helping his player out. Putting in the chips in the hand. Keeping the game flowing. And that's a risky play, though, because you're out of position. Someone raises, and then you put an all-in bet there. And if you get called down, you're king 4, you're drawing slim. But did a good job surviving there. Knowing timing is everything, right? You got to know your timing. You pick your spots. Know your players. Jake on the button. Raises to 11. And now Mr. Beast, also a.k.a. Rudy, raises to 40,000 with ace jack. Tesh gets out of the way. And Jake's going to show some respect. Going to show the ace that he folded an ace. And then Rudy's going to show that he had an ace as well. So we get a little mutual respect there. And the blinds are going up, folks. 3,000, 6,000.
Whatever, the contrarian to the...
So you look at Phil's stack size, 287. Tony's stack size, 243. When the blinds are at 3K, 6K, I mean, you got like 100 big blinds. You got so much maneuverability. You can sit back and watch a little bit, pick your spots. You're not in the money yet, so no use to give away chips. But here's the theme that I'm going with. Raise from the button, as Rudy does once again, and takes down the blinds. I'm giving away secrets here, taking notes. Hopefully everyone's taking some notes. Table's very quiet, not too many chatty catties on the table, you know. Some people like to play poker, stay focused. They're mostly quiet. They're in their heads. Hey, Ron, am I too loud over there? Can they hear me? Currently, right now, I'm solo on the mic. Ernest is taking a 2-minute break, and that's okay. You know, we all need our nutrients. We're going to be here till like 8, maybe 9 p.m. The long stretch of the stream today on Friday. One of the best tournaments you should enter on a weekly basis. 130 buy-in, one-day tournament. First place, $4,104. Doesn't get any better than that, folks. If I could play a tournament, this would be the one I would play on a regular basis. And it's good for practice, you know, for the big ones that come around, the moneymaker tours that come around. This is what you need. This is the tournament that won't hurt your pockets too much. You know, with inflation so high, this tournament we didn't raise it to 150. It's still 130. It's still reasonable. I mean, when you're trying to budget, you know, what to do. Good. Normally, when you're quiet like this, you can hear the table talk. It's good to have people talking, analyzing hands, getting to into players' heads, talking about what they did wrong and stuff. King 10 suited is a good hand to raise with. He's in what's called middle position, so it's +2. That's 2 off the button. Puts his call cards back in the box, waiting for Tesh with pocket 9s. And 9s. Look at that, cutting out some red chips here, buddy. Looks like it. Oh! He faked me out. It looked like he was going to raise, and he just made the okie dokie call. I would have preferred a raise there. That lets Phil in the door with Jack 10 suited from the dealer button, and that could have been a raise. And why do you raise here in a situation when someone re-raises? You raise to tell the strength of your hand. You're telling a story, right? So now it's 8-8 ace with 2 hearts on board. This guy, I mean, you play good and you run good. It's a good combination. He checked out of position, got 2 checks behind, so now he's feeling confident. Picked up a straight draw to go with his flush draw. This boy is running good. Let's go. Come on, Rudy. Fires out a bet.
His name is Beast, not Rudy.
Beast.
Although I will say, if they were to put Mr. Beast on there,
You got sued?
copyright infringement. My son's a huge fan of him, and doesn't even know why he likes him.
And that hand works right there because A, no one had an ace. B, because Rudy raised pre-flop. I'm giving away all these secrets here.
Florida,
Man.
Florida Mountain Man. Florida Mountain Man.
I
What's
haven't
up,
seen
brother?
Florida Mountain Man in weeks. What happened, bro? You took a hiatus from us? Did I say something?
He's tired of us, bro. He's tired of us.
No, man. Tell me where you've been, bro. Can't be leaving me like that.
Yeah, thanks. Let me eat a little bit. I'm feeling a lot better.
Good. Good
Like
to see
next.
that you're back.
Yeah.
Welcome back.
Yeah. On action. I was. By the way, the sound. I don't know what's going on with the sound. The sound is fine. I play the stream on YouTube and on Twitch whilst eating.
Right.
Make sure it sounds perfect.
Okay.
Boy, he says been in the keys.
Been in the keys.
Good man.
Yeah. No,
Hey man, live South Florida, man. Might as well just take advantage of all the perks.
That's
of the
true.
state.
That's true.
I'll tell you what though, I went to the Keys a lot as a kid, but I haven't gone to the Keys honestly in 24
That's a long time,
years.
bro.
And I don't really have a desire to go there, honestly.
Well, you're not a scuba diver? You don't like to
Not
snorkel?
really. I mean, I wouldn't. No, I'm scared of sharks.
The ocean. Oh, why? Really?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
They're probably more afraid of you than you are of them.
Yeah, but tell that to my brain and my heart.
The movie Jaws scared everybody.
Oh my God.
That's funny.
But yeah, I've been to the Keys 24 years. And I went a lot as a kid. And not only that 7 Mile Bridge scares me still.
Really? I love
As
that
an adult,
bridge.
it scares me now. No, it does now. Like I feel like I'm gonna be the joker that one day drives that bridge and that bridge decides to crack. You know what I'm saying?
Well, don't manifest that, sir.
I'm
Don't-
not.
I
I'm
mean-
trying not to, but I'm just telling you how I feel.
Wow, that's a beautiful
Yeah.
bridge to drive on.
Yeah.
So fitting. Fishing and scuba diving is the best in the
If I go
Keys.
to the Keys, it's to get Airbnb. This would be in the location more than else.
Right. It's the only place. It's the southwest point of America. When you go, like the closest point to Cuba, that little cone that they have there in the Keys on the south
Oh,
side.
yeah, I've been there many times.
And it's the only place in the world that I know that you can be on the East Coast and then see the sunrise, drive to the West Coast and see the sunset.
Right.
It's all in one day. It's so beautiful.
It shows. It also shows how beautiful this world is.
It is.
Like,
It can
shows
be.
you just how nature is. It's so beautiful.
Right.
It's so. I'll tell you what. Like you say that too. Also, and I've been there for it too a few times as a child. And when I last went there when I went to that very tipping point of the Keys.
Right.
It is so intimidating. When you consider all that what you said there.
Right.
And consider like like we're literally 90 miles from another country across. A country we have not been. We're not really even like friendly with.
Not
you know,
anymore.
so
Right. There was some.
It's been
trading
years.
part- yeah, right.
It's better now than it was years ago.
Correct,
But
correct,
still not
yeah.
friendly with.
Yeah.
And the thing about all that, the history there, it's really intimidating as a person just to see that. Like, wow, oh my God, there's so much history here and so much of this. I'll be honest with you. When I went there last time, it was overwhelming for me.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, it's one way to feel about it.
Yeah.
I never got that. You know, the funny thing is when I went there, I never got that feeling. I felt like if I jumped on a raft, I can go to Cuba. I love the Cuban women, so I was like, I was, tempted, but it's not a trip I really want to take.
Yeah. For obvious reasons, too.
Right.
Not because you don't want to be there, because they don't let you there. About some,
He stays in Bridge Pine Key. There we go. So he's got some spots, man. Listen, Florida man is a fishing man as well, man.
But yeah,
There's no mountains in the Keys, but it's a beautiful place. All right, look, we got 3 plays to the flop here.
King, Queen, Deuce.
Phil flops the world with 2 pair, King, Queen. Matt and Beast missed both.
Phil kind of on fire right now.
Bro, he's running good, too. He's running good.
And I go back to that hand that he could have cost a little bit more money. I'm with you, but if Ken bets and he should have re-raised.
Turn,
Ken
Ken
may go all in at that
got
point.
them all, right.
And Phil's calling that.
Yeah.
With a
The-
nut flush.
So when you say that, just as you say that, here's another thing I'm giving a tip to be a better tournament player. Don't be so excited to get turned over your hand. Be patient.
Is that what you put me down as?
Oh, he's smiling, and he finds out his name is Beast now on the stream.
So he's talking to me. That's
Yeah.
why. Yeah.
So you got to be patient in this game of tournament, right? You got to make sure when you go all in that a player, when you have a nuts, is that the player make sure he calls before you turn over his hand.
Right.
That's one scenario. But the second scenario is not to harp on a mistake.
Right.
When you don't get all the chips that you're supposed to get from a hand, not to think about it, ponder about it, worry about it. That hinders your play from the further into the tournament. So you got to make sure that you shake it off. It's okay. And get on to the next hand. Here we go. We have an all-in play from Jake. Ace-King from the button. Nobody has anything to contend with. And he would just pick up the blinds. It's a hand I like to go all in. It's ace-high. Some people think it's overrated, but I love Ace-King itself. It's a very, very strong hand. Sometimes you can win with ace-high with a king kicker. And other times, even if you're behind versus queens or jacks or tens, you can hit a king or an ace and take the lead in the hand. So that's why it's a very strong hand. If you look in the top right-hand corner, the number says 24, 152. What that number is, it's 152 entries today, and we're down to 24 left. 18 get paid, so no one has any cash for the results right now, but we're close to the money bubble. Phil fold. That's the second time I've seen someone fold King 9 on my table. I'm about to get the ruler out and slap some hands. King 9 is the Kennel Club hand, and it works so well in this room. Maybe not so many other rooms, but this room, it does you well. Man, I want to take a trip to the Keys now. Thanks, Florida Mountain, man. Got me wanting to drive. It's only like a 4-hour drive. It's not that far. It's something about the sunset in the Keys that's different than anywhere else. Like, I've been to Naples and seen the sunset, but the Keys has a different glow to it. I don't know why.
It does. I think
closer to the equator.
I think also the amount of water to also
Maybe.
around.
Yes.
Like you really like. There's one thing to be on the beach, like Sanibel Island or
Right.
Captiva, whatever. But then you on the Keys have different islands and just surrounded by, you know, it's about a bunch of water.
Water.
It's different.
Yeah.
It's just different. It's hard to explain. It's different. It's an environment thing more than anything else. Whereas you go to the beach, okay, cool, you're on the beach, and then you get a mile in, you're on land again. Right?
Yes. Yes. That's true. That's true. That's ever been like somewhere camping where there's no like city lights and you can see the star. You're like, whoa! Look at the milky. Like that's so crazy. Yeah, the city lights do alter the sky.
Right.
So.
Right.
All right, we're veering off of poker. Sorry, guys.
No worries.
I'll reel it back in.
We got a lot going. We got 24 players in the tournament here. Like I said, at 152, you see on the right-hand side of the screen, top right screen. And we got a raise here. Is that Ken with a raise?
That it looks like it can.
It's okay.
Dead Man's Hand, Ace 8.
Why is it called Dead Man? I'm curious.
You never heard of the story?
No.
Wild Bill Hickok used to be a really good sharpshooter back in the Westerns. Played poker a lot. So most of the time he used to play poker facing the door, so that way no one, whenever came after him, you could see them. One time he got caught playing with his back towards the door. They're making noises on the table here. So I continue the story right after this hand. It's Ace 10-7. Phil's got top pair here with a good kicker, and Ken's got middle pair, and he's re-raising? Wow, 40K. Okay, so Ken bet 10K, 20K, and Phil raised to 40K. So Ken just completes the bet, and we're off to the turn.
Maybe that story.
4 spades on the turn.
He's going to call this, isn't he? He's
He did. He's too deep stacked. He's there. Ken's 9 lives are over, unless he spikes an 8.
It's 5 outs here.
Yeah.
5 outs. Any ace and 8 will do.
He still can do it, but that's all he needs, though. I mean.
Oh my God!
Wow.
Oh my God!
This guy's got a black cat in his pocket. Look at everyone laughing.
Wow!
So did I. I was like,
5 outer spike, touchdown.
Don't play the music until it's over, people.
That's right, fat lady. Sit down. Wow.
So
That's crazy.
Back to the story.
My ears.
I know, right?
That's crazy.
So loud.
We're both yelling. Like, I hear myself in the monitor. I hear you. You're like, oh my God, that's crazy.
Why are the mics so loud, though? They seem so loud.
I don't know. That's
Normally
what
my
I don't
ear.
understand. People say they can't hear us.
Right.
You can hear us. Trust me. He was killed in Deadwood, South Dakota. Is this true?
That's probably more details in the story. I don't know about that part, but he got shot in the back of the head from a son of a father that he killed. And he had aces and 8s. He had 2 pair, actually. A lot of people say ace 8, but it's actually aces and 8s. It's 2 pair.
Right.
And that's what he was holding, so they call it Dead Man's Hand.
Oh.
So don't be careful when you play that hand. No, someone's going to shoot you in the back
Well,
of the head.
in case of Ken, though, you can
No,
win.
yeah.
You can suck out a 5 outer on the river here at a 1-3 tournament on a Friday.
Yeah.
Come on now. Deep stack.
He gets down. Wow. He comes and goes to nothing.
We got a lot of fireworks going. For
Look
half an
how
hour.
happy he is, though. This is the joy of playing this tournament, though. He was supposed to be out. Hey, look at that. You know, it is what it is.
He's like shocked a little bit too. He's like, okay.
I know. That's what fast. Yeah.
Here comes a queen, jack, king board there.
Right.
So Trevor spikes his king.
Then Trevor has top there, though, with a
This could be a little
open-ended.
weird because both guys have to hit the board here. But Phil bets out 20K.
And they're, yeah.
Trevor's gonna call this.
Well,
No, you all in.
Trevor goes all in. He doesn't want to see any more
Phil call
cards.
this? Nope.
No.
Phil stuff that out.
Again, it's the bet size that Trevor makes there. Trevor doesn't mind taking down the pot because he knows right now it's early stages. So his play is that if you're coming for me, let's go for it all. And I don't mind it. I think it's a good play.
Right.
Some people might want to try to get more value out of the hand, but it's a dangerous hand to get more value out of because your hand sometimes doesn't improve.
Right,
so.
exactly.
Deadwood, South Dakota. Jesus Christ.
That game, that hand was sick though.
Yes. No. That was actually having that conversation earlier. Like somebody said, like, oh, dude, Rudy, you're crazy. I go, well, I'm an asshole, but when you're self-aware, and then somebody else goes, yeah,
Self-declared
no,
asshole. He knows it.
Jeff said that. I go, of course, because then there's no 40,000 raise.
Rudy's normally a good guy. I like Rudy. Sometimes he does get out of character. I mean, some people don't like him too much. He's brash.
That's their problem.
There's no trying to defend. I'm aware. Self-awareness is huge. Bro, I love it. That's what I love about you. Similar in that. Never. And if you ever do, we're gonna have a conversation on the side about it. I don't want everyone to change. What do you?
There we go. Heads up.
It was nice playing with you, Phil. I do love you. It was nice playing with you, bro. It was fun.
I'm all in.
There's an all-in.
I got him now.
Yeah, King. 40K. Well, he doesn't have ace king because he would have went all in pre-flop with ace king, so he bluffed him off the hand. Nice job, Phil.
You just knew that 10K
He doesn't have ace king. He can't have ace
Well,
king.
he went from 40 to 10. I'm like, come on.
Of course.
Huh?
Of course. The 10K.
So Florida Mountain, when it was in Deadwood, is there a plaque somewhere that you saw that he was there?
He bluffed him off the hand. He was 100.
I know you didn't want
He was in Deadwood in September.
Right, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Because you don't have ace king there. There's no way you flat him.
Coward? I don't know if it was a coward. I heard the story was that it was
He was killed by a coward. He was killed by a coward.
Jack McCall. Yeah, but I heard the story was it was a revenge killing.
Now I'm mad at you.
You know, listen, if you're going against somebody who's a sharpshooter, do you want to go heads on against that person when life is on the line?
Yeah.
Blinds are at 3K, 6K, 3,000, 6,000. We're on hand number 30 of this action-packed feature table. Oh, the town burned down. Okay, I don't know. I mean, what do I know? You know, I don't know all the history. It's so in the past, you know, so far away. Imagine playing poker back in the days, though, you know, when people actually carried a six-shooter on their hip.
Mm-hmm.
You can win the money, but you might not leave with your life. It's a crazy game back then. We get to play in the comforts of casinos with AC and cameras and people talking about how good you play. Here's a flop, 10, 10, 9 with two hearts. Ken checks, Tesh checks. 8 comes on the turn. Ken's in the lead here, surprisingly. Bets 10K, small little bet, gets a call. Jack on the river. Tesh now just made the straight with that gut shot straight draw. And Ken does not know how to fold. He makes the call for 20K and sees the bad news. That's okay, Ken. You weren't all in. Thanks, Florida Mountain, man. That's some information for you folks. I mean, I like that historical stuff, and it'd be pretty cool to see a rebuilt bar back in the days, you know, the way the old Western style used to have it.
He's literally been trying to give him away the whole day. Literally. Literally been trying to give him away.
Rudy's commentating on Ken's trying to give away the chips. Come on, man. Don't be picking on my boy. He's sporting one of our hoodies. I like our hoodies. The red and black one, you know. I believe that's one of our hoodies, right? Ken? Yeah,
it is.
I like what I like
Yeah,
that
you
hoodie.
see the decal on the
Yeah,
left hand side.
PBKC decal.
I gotta say, when you don't cash, it's gonna be the most impressive non-cash I've ever seen. Ever.
Ron, I got one down, just let you know.
Ever.
Phil raises here with ace-10 suited from the hijack. You know what's called the hijack?
Why?
Because you're stealing it. You're stealing it from the button. You're stealing the position. You're hijacking it. And a cutoff is the other spot that's really good to raise from. It's right if you can sense. Some people look at their hole cards before they're supposed to. When that means you're not supposed to look at your hole cards until your turn, because a lot of people don't understand that there's information that you will relay to other players when you look at your hole cards and how you react and your body reacts normally. So here's a tip for you. Don't look at your hole cards until your turn so you don't give away any information.
Aha, yes. I always believe that too also.
Yeah. So if you're on the cutoff right before the button, and
A lot of people like to look at a card, one card, two cards.
Right.
Wait till it gets there.
Correct, yeah.
Because any advantage you can use, whether it's body language and whatever, people will try to use it against you.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, those are small little tells. If you really pay attention, you can pick up on them.
No, gotta be.
Phil raising.
Although I will say that I don't think that applies to straight two though. That's this thing. That's this bingo.
Well, straight
That's just,
straight two is a whole different animal. I
Yeah,
mean, you know, we
that's
call it
just-
poker, but it really
It's,
isn't.
I got this hand. She can get there. Who gets there first?
Right.
Yeah, that's all.
It's a showdown game.
Yeah.
Trevor with pocket sevens. Phil raises. No, Phil made the call. We're at 3K, 6K. So far, no one has raised. Trevor comes in with sevens. Jake folds. No, Jake calls the small blind, and
Ace Jack here.
Rudy. So we're 4 way to the flop here. No raises.
Rudy checked in the blind, right?
Correct.
Okay. What does Jake have? You think? Maybe nines.
No, he would have raised with nines. But set for Trevor, though.
Boy,
baby.
and Trevor is one of the best players in this room. So
10,000.
Ding, 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 ding. And you get someone to bet into you? Ooh,
I
sweet.
raise. He raises 25.
He raised. And that's a nice raise, though, right there.
Gets out the riff raff. Phil's gonna call this probably.
Nope. Phil
Oh,
got,
Phil's like, nah, I'm good.
yeah,
He didn't have nothing.
he didn't have anything.
Good fold by Phil. Good fold.
Shows the set. I don't know. I probably wouldn't have shown the sevens there, but I understand why he did it. He's doing it for table image. That way, when you raise later on, when the bluff gets through,
Yeah.
because everyone's like, oh, he always has a hand. Phil fired out the 10K for, let's call it a feeler bet. He knew he wasn't going to take down that pot with 10K, but he could have checked, folded, but anyways, it is what it is.
You know how many times I've had my son wonder if I'm needling him or actually showing him caring love?
If I'm kneeling, I'm showing love.
It's a fun life to be my kid. But then there's also the very
Matt has
positive
not
aspect.
been very
You know,
active.
ace
He's
is
been folding a
smart.
lot of cards. It's called being card dead, but it's still early in the tournament.
It's a give take, right? It's a fun life to be like, oh my god, hook me up.
He's gonna need years of therapy.
Raise 13,000. Phil, that's how you do it, all right.
What are you talking about the birds and the bees? Huh? You just told me.
Kevin Queen sevens in the fold. Jake King 10-7 fold.
We
Beast.
see the nines
King eight.
again. Yeah, the
Bunch of
raise.
math. Tony with the nines though.
Yeah,
Trevor King Jack though. That could be interesting here. We'll see.
it
He
sure
did
is.
raise. Did raise 13K, so he did isolate a little bit.
3 players to the
Ace
flop.
3.
All the
So-
hearts.
So Tony's still ahead.
Tony's slightly ahead, but look at Trevor with the king of hearts, though. He's a redraw to the nut flush.
Yep. And does he get there? He does get there. He got there.
Sweet.
He has nuts.
He
And a
ha-
check mark.
It's correct. He has a, and it's crazy though. Tony's gonna fire here when he probably could have checked. He could have checked folded, but I'm pretty sure Tony's not gonna put any more money into this pot.
Yeah.
4 hearts, 5 would have been the great. 5 of hearts would have been super sick.
Honey, I'm just kidding.
And just as I say, Tony wouldn't bet any more money into the pot. He's still gonna fire.
Considering it, he might even fire it again. This one, we'll see.
What about the other girl you were here with?
It's a raise from Trevor.
It's a small enough bet. Yep. Got caught. Sip. That was a good bet by Trevor. You know why? It was enough money to get him into the pot. If he bets even more than 35K, if he bets 35K or more, he's folding a hand.
If Trevor bets more, correct. Tony doesn't call with
That's
his 9 of
a
hearts.
perfect bet.
Yeah, it was a good bet.
Yeah.
Good bet size.
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah.
Yep.
It's called value.
Absolutely. And find that demarcation. What is enough value to get them to call? Because you want the call. You want the call.
Yeah, in that situation,
Yeah.
you want the call
Yes.
when you have the
Yes.
second nuts, though. It wasn't
Yeah.
the nuts. Well, in this hand, it was the nuts, but it wasn't the nut hand, though. A 5 of hearts would have been the nuts.
Straight flush, right?
Right.
Yeah.
The wheel. The steel wheel. The steel wheel.
Steel wheel, we already.
Yeah, that's a trick that some people don't understand what you're supposed to do. And they're afraid to do sometimes on the river is to bet for value. That's how you get your chips stacked growing. You got to get as many chips as possible when you have the best hand. And you know, sometimes like on the turn, like that hand, we go way back to when Ken and Phil, you know, he didn't get value off his hand because he didn't bet properly.
Right.
Because he was trapping.
18,000.
God,
Tesh wins with ace high.
prime real estate.
Jack 9, Jack 8.
Go Jack 9.
How's everyone doing today on the Friday?
No hand, all right.
Well, the weather cleared a little bit now. It was raining for a couple minutes. Now it's cleared again. But, of course, that's Florida. What you expect?
Yeah, but it's still a little cloudy. Still can come with some more rain, though, it looks like. So if you want to stay dry. There are the chip counts real quickly. Wow. They went up and out. They're up and out for 2 seconds.
Yep. Again, this is also 3. This is actually one table of 3 now?
1 of 3 tables? Is that what you meant to say?
No, 4 tables currently. It was
Okay.
3. It's 3. How many players left? How many players have left? 23. So that's 3 tables.
Yeah. Tony with the jacks. Some people call them fish hooks.
Verbalize it.
I'm not a fan of calling them jiggities. I don't care.
Why you call them jiggities?
That's I think Brad
that?
Owens. Brad Owens' his name. He's a poker blogger. He called them jiggities. I don't know why he came up with that name.
Okay, Jacks.
Yeah. Do you know one?
Jiggities,
Does that make
Jacks.
sense to you?
Jiggity Jacks. I don't know.
I don't know.
I guess,
Something like that.
I'm just trying to find out why.
There's probably a reason to it. I don't know.
If anyone in chat knows the reason why, please let us know.
You know what? That's a great question. If anyone who's listening to this right now knows why Brad Owens calls them jiggities, please tell us, please.
All right, so Tony with King 8 suited. Tony's gonna fold that. I haven't seen Tony play in a long time. Tony's a long time customer here.
Oh, okay.
Long time. I'm talking about 20 years. I've known him.
I was like, you didn't see him play. He just played last time with Jax.
I
know what you meant.
I mean, when you
I
put
know
it
what
that
you
way,
meant. I know what you meant. That's a good thing about poker. Like, you can go take a vacation, go to the Keys, come back in 2 weeks, and we just saw Jack's last hand. Did someone shuffle the deck? We get him again this hand.
Most are laughing out loud.
And 2 overs hit the board. No, 1 over. Sorry, kings. You know, when you see 1 king, you're scared, but when you see 2, somehow you feel like, yeah, the other person highly unlikely to have a king in their hand. So.
All right, everybody. Tony's blind, so if you guys want to, you guys be strong, please, because there's gonna be tears attached to the raise. So everybody be aware. It's Tony's big blind. I'm praying for Ace X.
You're not supposed to say his name.
Ace X suited, please, for the love of Christ. I've been so cold.
Love of
Ace
Christ.
X suited, please. Please, for the love of Christ.
Is there a bounty on Tony's head? That's so funny.
That's the last hand.
That was definitely us
Yelling.
15 minutes ago
That was
yelling.
me. You know, they put a partition here about a year or so ago. It hasn't really helped.
a
Well, it helped
a little bit.
A little bit, but our big mouth will still go through those walls. We be loud sometimes, son.
Right.
I see your eyes from here.
Phil folds 8-4.
Show me the shitty card.
You just got caught in 4K.
Tony has Queen 10 suited. So now we have Ace 8 versus Queen 10. We've seen this hand earlier, Ace 8. See if it works for my man, Mr. Beast.
Mr. Beast.
Okay.
9 now to Tony, though.
Yeah.
He's behind 8s for Rudy.
Rudy just made the C bet.
Good
Continuation.
Good bet by Rudy because if you keep Tony in hand, he may catch.
Yeah. You never give someone a free. That call didn't give him a free card.
Right.
And people do this as a mistake. When you have a very strong hand, you flop a set,
Yeah.
or someone you flop the straight, nut straight. Sometimes you want to get that person to catch up, so you'll check there. But in this situation, you don't want the person to get there for free, so you definitely make a C bet.
Make him earn it.
Correct, and you take down that pot. There's no value in.
Take a little longer.
Blinds are going up next hand, folks. If you're watching,
Combination.
we're still at 3K, 6K.
Twitch, so it works.
Twitch.
Twitch.
On Twitch, you can watch for free with a Prime subscription. It's pretty simple. If you have Amazon Prime, you go on the click subscribe button, and there's a little slider key. You slide it over, and you get this for free. You get to watch us. You get the notifications when we're on. We stream 4 days a week normally. Sometimes we do more when the tournament series comes in here, like Moneymaker. We do 5 or 6 days a week, so we're doing Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and I know for Friday and Saturday, this is what you're watching now, is a 130 Deep Stack 10K guaranteed tournament. That's our weekly Friday tournament, one of the best that we run. The structure's good, prize money's good. First place is $4,104 for today. Last week it was $4,108. Normally it's a 10% payout, but because of so many entries, instead of 152, which would be 15 players, It jumps for one little pay spot, so we're paying out 18 places. We did the same thing last week. 18 spots get paid out. They pay the money bubble. They take 10 out of their pocket. So 19th place gets $180 normally. So everyone makes some money that way. It's good. So Rudy's a chip leader now with 261K. Trevor right behind him. Sometimes we put up the pay amounts, but I'm going to tell you right now, it's first place is 4,100. Second place is 2,538. Third place is 1,826. Fourth place is 1,338. Fifth place drops down to $998. I mean, we pay it out to 18, but the top 9, the top 5 are almost thousandaires. We all can go to Council Oak or over real close Okeechobee Steakhouse. Phil takes down another pot with a good raise. Putting his chips to use, people.
I already know it's gonna fold to him. Tony's gonna have jack dog shit. I already know how it's gonna go. I already know how this whole thing, and then it's a double up. Then I do the whole eye roll, acquire shit for the next 5 or 8 minutes.
This is how Rudy's mind works. He's getting a little glimpse of it. The blinds have gone up, folks.
I don't need this. I don't need this from you. I don't need this from you.
I rest my case.
Yeah, I don't need this from you. Don't slow the game down. Of course.
All in.
Matt finally waking up with a hand, jam it all in, 31K.
Only raise or jam.
31,000.
That's a smart play on a small stack. The blinds are 4,000, 8,000, right? So you're looking at under 10 big blinds just to get it in there.
I would have seen the jack first.
And you pick up the blinds without any fuss, any like there's no decision making, I should say. So sometimes you can play poker wrong by overthinking or underthinking. So to eliminate those decision makings, just get it all in when you're short stack like that. I like the play. I think tomorrow's tournament is our double green chip bounty tournament. That's another fun tournament to play. If you missed out on this tournament today and you want to play poker tomorrow, you got nothing going on, come on down, play some poker. Tony, with pocket sixes,
17,000.
raises it up 17K. Queen Jack suited. Defendability, I like it. No re-raise, no needs to get in himself trouble. And then Tesh comes along with Jack 7. Here's your flop. Great flop for Tony. 666. Two diamonds on board. I guess a good bet here would be good. And it takes down the pot. If someone had a flush draw, they're calling. Definitely don't want to see a diamond come on the turn. But a check could have worked as well. What would you have done? Would you have checked or bet? Not you, but anyone out there watching. Would you, when you flop a set there in your last position, early raiser, do you check there or do you bet? Hoping to build a pot.
On the river, right?
No, it was on the flop. He bet the flop, everyone folded.
Good question. Oh my God.
What do you do? What do you do?
Check again to see, get more information.
Right, I was saying that earlier.
I'm checking.
Right, when you have a monster hand, you want to get value.
Yeah, I want to get as much value possible. Because once again, because then the priority shifts now. You have a good enough hand to see where you can gauge it at.
Yeah.
The priority at that point is to get enough value in the hand.
Right.
Now, obviously, there's still risk by that because someone catches up.
Right.
I'm a value guy always.
That's the really nature of a tournament poker is, all right, so it's a finite games, right? So the goal is to get all the chips. I mean, really, if you break it down, tournament poker, They're all in the call. Okay, we'll talk about that right after this hand, folks.
Jack 9. January 9 versus Ace Queen.
Ace Queen. Well, Matt has 43K, so Rudy's call was.
Shout out my father-in-law.
Wow, look at this. More outs, right? And an ace. Matt still, he didn't need the ace, but he needed the ace. So Matt survives. Rudy raised from the button.
Matt is sneaky good.
Well, he's short stack too. He's playing short stack poker, which is a one move play.
Yeah.
Rudy already called it. It's all in or fold. And Rudy bet from the button. Matt went all in with a short stack of 40K. Rudy's call was perfectly sound. I mean, obviously, yeah. See, Florida Mountain Man would bet on the river. It's exactly what I'm saying. You build a pot and then you bet. This is the other hand. This is the other hand we're talking about. Questions to ask.
Yeah,
All right.
correct.
So this hand played out by itself. Just when you're short stack, you make that move. It's not a bad play. When you have chips to afford chips to knock out a player, it's not a bounty tournament, but in that spot it worked out fine. And he turned more outs though. He turned a straight draw open end, so he had a lot of outs there. Oh, Ken's all in. Ace Jack, baby, 14K. Rudy snap calls just for principle, I think. He doesn't even care what he has. We don't know.
We don't know what he has either. The problem.
It's a mystery hand. Tash found the button, calls as well. King.
I mean,
Queen.
Rudy's the, well, no, he's not the blind. Sorry about that.
No, Rudy's not the blind.
Behind.
Yeah,
He may have a pocket pair.
it's possible.
Ace King or pocket pair.
No, not Ace King. He would have raised with Ace King to isolate, but he just flat calls because he has two random cards and it was a 15K pot.
Yeah, he has a pair. Ooh.
Deuce
Okay.
10-9.
So Phil hit his 10.
Phil hit a 10, then he's going to fire out here. See if he can take down the pot. Now Rudy's going to look at his whole cards and bucket. So he didn't have anything.
Was that a frustration bet, you think, by Rudy?
No. It was a kind of like knock out a player with two random cards kind of scenario.
Okay. All right, 10 versus Ace Jack. Here we go.
Right. One pair, and the guy, Ken still has lives. He's got over 7.
Ooh.
An 8
outs.
for a straight draw. And a Jack will take the win, though. He ain't going nowhere, folks.
Window. To the window.
To the wall.
I was just thinking the same thing. I was just thinking.
Here's the thing with Phil, though. Phil bet that pot. I mean, there's nothing wrong with that. But when a tournament player is all in for a small smack and there's really no bounty there's no reason why Phil had to bet that pot. 3 players, well, you're not in the money anyway, so there's nothing wrong with his play. But in a general sense, though, when you're 4 ways to a flop and a player is all in, unless you have, like, a bigger hand than one pair, you check it down, and that way your player gets knocked out and you eliminate a player from the field. But I think Kid's going to make to the final table.
The way he's playing now,
Yeah.
he's lucky.
Raise it up. Tesh, all in with King Jack offsuit. It's a strong play from the all in. Gets through. Do we thank everyone in the audience for watching? We'll call them the audience.
Audience, yeah, why not?
Gotta send some love to the people watching us, you know?
Shout out to the folks watching on the stream here.
Thank you.
I see y'all on YouTube, on Twitch. Thank you for being on here. We're streaming here from the feature table to the final table until we get this whole darn event done.
Yes.
That could be anywhere from the next hour to the next 4 hours.
Yes.
We're going to be here for a while.
For a little
Probably.
bit.
We'll see.
Yeah, for a little bit.
We'll see. By the way, this is hand number 45. What you guys caught at home?
20,000.
Earlier in the stream, we saw some action. This stream was action-packed. And sometimes poker's like that. It's a game with a lot of patience. You know, a lot of folding. Pick your spots. It's not a sprint. It's a marathon. You know, in a cash game, you can sit down, pick 2 cards, go all in, win 500, pick up your chips, and leave. Play one hand of poker. In a tournament, though, it's not over until you get to the finish line. I wonder how much it would cost to get a small little trophy for this Friday tournament.
A cookie. $1.
Because a lot of people play for the you know, like it makes you want to play instead of chopping for the trophy. You want to play. You want that, you know, the little plaque, the little glass plaque that says, you know, you finished first. Tony with aces here in the small blind. Oh yeah. Too big of a raise though. Oh, he's re-raising though. I think Beast raised to 18K. He re-raises to 44K. Wow. We're going set mining here. Rudy cannot think he's any good, but he's hoping to catch a flop. It's a really big raise. So when someone raises that big of a hand, you got to put them on aces, kings, ace, king, queens, right? I mean, and that gets Tesh involved with a suited ace.
Raise, Tom.
3 players to the hand.
Especially in that spot.
Let's go. Here's the flop. Doom, 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 doom. Jack, 10, king. So Tony moves all in for 148,000. Rudy instantly folds his 5, didn't catch the set. Now Tesh has to complete. Does he get a queen? There's only 1 heart on board. And Tesh makes a good laydown as well. If there was 2 hearts on the board, I think Tesh might have came along. This is one of the biggest pots we've seen so far without an all-in.
So much shit could have been out there.
For the what? For the re-raise, it's a perfect flop.
Alec caused a lot of damage today.
For the
Caused a lot
re-raise,
of
it's a
chaos.
perfect flop.
Yeah.
Doing the whole,
Alec
like,
with a C.
ace-jack, like, raise my big blind with this shitty hand thing, and then he just gets the texture. I mean, the only thing that sucks is for him is if he snaps it off. But outside of that, it's a great flop for a re-raise.
Right, exactly.
Yeah, ace X. He's not. I mean, the only thing he doesn't have is ace queen.
Yeah, that's what I mean. It's,
2 players analyzing the hand. I love it.
The only hand he does not have.
Now that might be a tilt raise right there. All in 107K. Luckily he didn't do that last hand. Woo! No more re-entries at this tournament. And we're still not in the money yet. 23 players. We pay down to top 18. Good timing. Takes up the blinds. Here's the thing, folks. When you play poker, in general, just saying, even though you might lose a hand or 2, maybe you go on a bad run, never let your emotions outweigh your intelligence. So what I'm saying is if you want to play really solid poker, become desensitized to the information that happens, the things that happen to you. Don't get mad. Don't get mad at players for doing what they do. If you stay cool, calm, and collected, in the long run, you will win more often than not.
Yeah.
That was my tip for the day.
I love it.
Thanks. Brought to you by Italia. haven't plugged Italia in a while, folks. Go get your pizza.
Is it bigger than a big ace? That means you would have flopped a set.
Yeah, he's still a little tilted. You can tell.
Yeah, I don't think so. Come on, bro. Stop. I'm gonna see this shit on camera. You open rip with a set or ace queen. It's hilarious.
It's an easy game to get a lot of emotions involved. Everyone wants to win, right? That's a competitiveness inside of all of us. We want to win. We don't play this game just to donate, money and pass the time. You actually want to win. So you should have the competitiveness inside of you to want to win this tournament. I would say let the cards do the work for you and flow and go with the flow. Not go with the flow as in passively check fold all the hands, but like go with the rhythm of the game. There is a rhythm to the game, and when you're running good, keep your foot on the gas. Put that pressure. Small little differences between bad players, good players, and excellent players. I mean, it's like it's not one hand. It's a million hands played over and over again, but how you consistently play the game. Keep your mind focused. Stay, on point. Don't drift. On this feature table, luckily, it's one of those things that you have to eliminate. You get your phone taken away from you. You can't play on it. You can't listen to things and drift away and make mistakes and stuff. So you got to focus on the game. And I see people when they're not in the hand, they're not paying attention to all the information that you can gain from watching other players play their hands the way they play.
Matt raised 16K here. Ken pulls. Say goodbye. 2 to the pop. Here we go. Ooh, let me see here. Ooh, you almost. Oh no. Draw. Head draw. Head draw. Head draw. Head draw. I look excited
Okay,
there.
all right, you got
I look excited for a second. Turn cards at 9,
9.
10. Check.
Yeah.
We're still open ended.
So that's what happens when no one hits. You can tell it's someone that goes check, check. No one hit anything.
Ace high is good, but anyone can steal this. To be honest with you.
Correct. And when check, check, Matt's going to win with ace high here.
Matt looked nervous. Just like I would have showed this ace, whatever I have here. Where they hold the holes.
Right. It's showdown value. There's no reason to bet there. Trevor
Small pot.
could have stolen if he did put a
Absolutely.
bet in there because, and possibly Matt makes an ace high call there because it went check check on the flop and turn. So then when someone does bet the river, you say to yourself, well, is he trying to steal it or does he actually have a hand? You have to make that decision. But when you go check check small blind versus big blind, then that's what the results are what they are. The cards just play. There are levels to this game. Levels, people. Phil, who was active earlier, simmered down a little bit. He's got a raise here, 20K. If you don't know who's listening, the orange chips are 1,000. The red chips are 5,000.
3 hearts in the mug.
Exposed card, 3 of hearts, no longer in play. I don't think I need that card. Matt with 10s here. Now he's got a chip stack of 106K. Before he was earlier short stack of 35K. How the tides have turned. Instead of going all in, he just flat calls. The flop is 8-8 deuce. He's out of position.
All in.
Now he's all in. It's a good play because Phil only has king high. It would have been a bad play if Phil had kings, queens, or jacks, right? Right, or aces. Yeah. Then that's a bad time to play. But for some reason, he didn't think that. Made that all in bet when he was good, and the play works. And Matt starts stacking more chips.
Lots of food.
It's still there.
What do we?
Yeah, when they go on a break, it'll come up soon. Poker is, you can say poker is not fair, but it is fair if you think about the long distance. You're going to be lucky.
Nothing's fair.
What are you
Life
talking
ain't fair.
about?
Life
Life
ain't
is
fair.
very fair.
You think so?
Oh, my God. It's free. You were born into this world for free. What do you have? What do you owe? Do you owe anyone anything?
Me personally?
I'm just saying.
Actually, no, I don't.
I'm gonna break down life for you real quickly. Here it is.
Uh-oh, here we go.
You're born, and then you die. Everything in between is what you choose to be. I mean, you come into this world with nothing, you leave with nothing. Okay, son?
That's true.
Don't bring your stress with
Let me
you.
ask you a question, though. Does death scare you?
No.
No?
I lived a great life, and I'm still living a great life. And I get to play poker. I mean, what could be
I
better?
used to be terrified of death going
Really?
on, man. I tell you, 18 outs here. For
Oh, look at that
It's
top.
insane.
Oh, he's got everything.
Any club, any spade, any heart, any diamond. No. Making sense? No.
Don't worry about the outs. He's just betting chips. You don't have to worry about the outs.
He won it anyway. So.
No, he was behind there.
Yeah, there's 9 deuce with 9-7.
He was a little slight in favor because he had all those outs and position. So, and the chips, and Matt plays.
That's what he played, I guess. Then.
Yeah, it's that's the fun. That's the easy part of poker. It's so easy. But back to life though. Life itself, here's what I've learned in my great age of life is that life is exactly what you focus on. If you think there's problems in life, you're gonna have more problems.
Yeah, of course.
If you see the blessings of how good life is and can be. Man, that's where I'm at right now. I'm focusing on that holy grail.
Me too. I'm the same way. Like my only fear at this point now is that I'll tell you what's much. Growing up as a kid, death, always frightened me.
It did, but not anymore though.
I think my fear of death was so like
7 Mile Bridge.
I don't want to. That too. That too. As I said. But leave my kids and wife behind.
Oh, yeah. See, that's a responsibility. Queens for Tony.
Yeah.
Ace Jack for Ken, who's all in for 48,000.
Especially young ages, too.
No, we'll talk about that right after
Yeah.
this hand.
Right.
I mean, I love it.
So Ken's all in.
We'll dive into that. I love
Yeah.
that whole philosophy.
Can Ken get lucky again?
Can he
with
not
over?
get lucky? That man is putting it to the test. When you wear one of our hoodies,
He has
you
one-
are definitely going to win.
He has one over right now.
He does.
The ace.
He has only one over, but he also has, a 2-pair combo draw, a straight draw, 2 flush draws. We have all those outs.
Tony snap calls.
Of course, you would snap call with a queen. So here we go.
It's a race, I guess, right? Is it a race, I think?
You're racing behind, though. If you look at the percentages, 64%
Yeah.
queens are going to win this hand. But we've seen Ken
Today.
Yes, today alone. There might be 2 jacks on this flop. Oh, okay. Now he's
over.
game
That's
over.
That's almost game over. Almost game. He's running aces
Yeah,
right now.
there's no way. All right,
No,
5.
It's
Yeah,
over.
that's
It's over. That's it.
that's all we said for Ken, though. He did a great job.
Ken held on as he could, brother. Ken held on as he could.
So you can rest your little
Yeah,
head.
as long as
you
it
can
goes.
rest, and not have to worry about
No,
anything.
to me, my fear is most solely my young kids.
Well, that's because
and my wife, who I love very much.
Listen,
Fine.
you know what that is that's the responsibility factor of the loved ones that you love, that you want to care for. There's nothing wrong with that thought, but it's something that I always say that why worry about something you have no control over, right? When it's your turn to go, it's your turn to go. You can't do anything about it.
Yeah, just like in poker.
Just like in poker, right? So what you do is enjoy the good moments when they come.
Right.
Don't over celebrate, because one thing poker has taught me is how to be humble.
Yeah.
You can think you're the best in the world in poker, like, nah, you're not that good.
And life humbles you so many ways.
Life is the same way. Life is definitely the same way. You got to be. It's easy to be kind. We learned some of these. There's a lot of bad people in the world, and that's just the balance of good and bad. It happens. Why do people turn bad? I don't know, but
Circumstances.
right, whatever. Someone bumps into you, then you become angry, and all of a sudden that happens on a couple days. And I'm not giving any excuses, but there's reasons why there's people out there. Man, Matt with aces. Rudy all in here. Oh boy, he's got to get lucky.
So Rudy's all in too, also. I think Rudy pushed first one.
Yeah, Rudy went from the button all in. Matt snap call with
He needs help.
aces.
He has hearts though. Hearts could be dangerous here. We'll see.
A lot of this is Jack 10 or ace crackers. If he wins this hand, Rudy has a great chance to make the final table.
Yeah, absolutely.
So let's see what happens.
Let's see, turn flop. Oh,
Oh,
no, 3 aces.
3 aces. Still
He
got
needs a runner.
hope.
He
You
needs
got
runner.
go queen, Diego, runner,
He's
runner.
runner hearts or runner jacks.
Yes, sir. No, Deuce
No,
could
no,
help
yeah,
him.
yes, right, you're
Game
right.
over.
That's it.
Well, there goes our buddy.
Damn it, Rudy.
That's when you run into it sometime. Aces full of 7s.
Yeah.
He's gone before he can say he's gone.
He knew. He's like, yeah.
Together too. How ironic. His real name as a girl was Rachel. It's ironic though.
At one point, Rudy was the chip leader to this table. Hit some bad snags, something happened, and then all of a sudden the wheels fell off the bus, and you run into aces. And just as we were speaking about being humble, this game could
I
do
feel
that
like
to
my
you.
life, too, my life has shifted a lot. Especially last year, my priorities of how I view things and what I value more. My family. I always value my family, but even more so now. If there are things that, if there's an event to go to that no one, I would say, I'll go next time. No, I will go. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Even dinner with my aunts or whatever.
Right.
I'll go because you don't know when you're going to see them again.
Right.
You don't know. I don't turn down as much opportunities as I used to.
Right. Have you been
I don't-
sick recently? Have you been sick?
No, I haven't been sick recently, but I've seen.
Because sometimes people's perspective changes when they become sick and they realize.
Well, I told you I had my whole health scare last year.
See?
But health.
That might have changed things from last year.
It certainly helped.
Right.
And I try to value more time with people I love, and not just my immediate family, also around my family too, my friends also.
Yeah.
If there's opportunities to spend time with people,
Do it.
you do it.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
at the end of the day, that's what you can remember in the last days. Is those times,
Right.
those memories.
Right. Creating memories is what life is really all about. Having a good time, enjoying the moments. It's a mind frame. Once you get set into it, that's the reason how I'm so positive. I mean, luckily for me, I don't have any life scares or anything that's
Thank God.
really. And I know that the health is the most. Health is wealth. Health is the most important thing in life. And when you're
I mean,
healthy, things run good.
I struggle with that. I don't eat the best all the time. I'm on medication for high blood pressure and all that stuff, and I'm trying to work on that. I mean, I'm not doing terrible, but
Right. Here's the crazy thing of this hand. We'll continue.
Matt
Matt.
again with 7s actually.
Matt had 34K one time, short stack, jammed all in, survived that point, and has since then run really well.
You said he was playing short stack most of his table so far, and now he's
Now he's
one
got
of
a
the
healthy stack. Right.
Yeah.
Jake all in with 32K. That's a short stack move. Ace King, I love it. Suited, off to the races.
Yep.
Matt's got 16K invested. Is going to make the call.
Right now,
And
it's the favorite not going in.
Matt's the favorite, right? Because
No. Jake is. Look at numbers, my percentage numbers. Ace 41%. Look at numbers.
I don't know why that says that's true though, because Phil has one of Aces of Matt's. Matt's got a whole.
The heart strengthens his arm.
See how it drops. So I would say Matt's got the
I
perfect
agree with you. I think
Okay.
the main hand is always
the main hand, right. So here's a flop. There's 2 players in it. One is all in, which is Jake. Did not hit the flop. So Matt's really commanding lead here. Went check to the turn. Ooh, there's your turn card. Phil's going to try to bet here. Matt's going to fire a continuation bet.
Jake's head right now for the main pot.
Yeah, Jake's going to win it, but
Maybe.
maybe. Yeah, 100%.
Yeah, you're right. No, you're right. Yeah.
Phil's going to win the side pot. Jake's going to win the main pot and triple up. So
Now I'm saying if Phil had put it river to jack, that'd been over. If Phil would have river to jack, then he would have taken 2 pair and would have been game blouses there.
Right. The 7 could have came. They would have killed everything, but it didn't on the river. Right. So, okay. So
Yeah. So
Phil takes the side, and
Jake gets the main.
Jake triples
Sit
up.
down, Jake. You're not going anywhere this year.
Nice. The best hand always doesn't win in poker. That's
right.
you can start with the
That's
best
right.
hand. But you said something earlier, like it's not fair. It is fair. Like sometimes that's gonna happen to you, and sometimes it's not. In the
Right.
balance of the poker, if you played a million hands, that's what's gonna happen. And from Florida, diet and exercise. That's right. You know what?
Amen.
Keep yourself is a holy temple. Your best project would be yourself. Always take care of yourself first.
I will say this much, and in Florida, I don't have that problem with exercise for the most part. I do decent with that. Diet, work on it. It's hit or miss. I do intermittent fasting, which helps a lot, but I can do better than that. But I'm very much a very positive person. I smile at people all the time. I'm an extrovert, so I love people in general. I love doing the stream. I do a podcast normally all the time too, so I love meeting people through that medium. So that's kind of like my personality is shown in that also. You know, that's who I am. Oksai and I are pretty similar in that way.
That's why I like you, Ernest, because you do
Right.
have that when I meet you, like not when I see you, it's like you can just like, you resonate, like
Exactly.
positivity. Like you never like
Yeah, because why be mad?
right.
Why be look?
That should be a T-shirt.
Right.
Why be
There,
mad?
no, I might monetize that for my podcast. Who knows? No, there are things I get that in life that will make you mad. Anything, even poker, I get it.
Right.
But perspective is always important.
And it does come down to a choice, though. It really does from each individual. But here's a hand there. Both players have Ace King. Trevor.
All the kings are pretty much gone.
Pretty much.
King, Ace King, King, Queen.
But here's the interesting part of this hand, though. What could normally be a chop pot will be a person who bets will win it. So Phil, I think, bet and
Well, Trevor's gone now.
right. Trevor got out of the way, which is smart. So 3-5 Jack 6 here. If Phil bets big enough, Tony might just let go of that hand,
Oh, yeah, a question.
which could have been a chop
he can
pot.
rep.
Right.
Who can he rep here? He can rep
A pair.
Right.
A pair. So Tony's got to make the look. He's doing what he's supposed to do. Is you look at your opponent and see what he kind of like is playing here.
I think the longer he waits, I'm wondering like.
No, I think he's going to fold because Phil made the right play though. He's betting into a pot, and Tony really has Ace King here.
Yeah.
So if he shows him Ace High, it would be really great. That's how you get underneath someone's skin. Good play from Phil though. He stole that hand.
But and Florida, I do agree with you that 100%, 110%. What you said there, diet and exercise. Small people that smile at you, absolutely.
Yeah, and it's not the things that we don't know in life. It's the things that we do know. It's that we don't stay consistently to implement the things because we get sidetracked. So what do? We get a bag of chips when we're hungry. We stop by the fast food joint.
And
I
again,
mean,
once in a while it's fine.
yeah.
But to make it like your daily intake, it's a problem.
Another thing, just like poker, is if you're consistently doing the right things, you will have better results.
Right.
Oh, Tony was mad. He just throws his card 4 deuce. That's not nice. Just kidding. I know he didn't do it on purpose.
So Trevor raised an ace 3 offsuit.
Mm-hmm.
Phil's in a call.
Coming along
Okay.
in the big line, King 5.
Well, Phil's pretty active in these spots.
He's got the chips to do so.
I gotta see. His VPIP is gonna be pretty high.
I would say so. You're right.
Ooh, 2 pair.
Oh, man. It's so easy. Oh, and Trevor bets
Oh
here.
God! Oh, this is gonna get nasty. Does Phil call, or does he? Because he's way ahead right now. He's way ahead.
We know that. He looked at his whole card, so
I would call.
40 raised.
nah,
Wow, why'd you? I would call. You know
I would
why?
call, yeah. Like,
Because Trevor needs 2 cards to catch up. 2 cards, not 1.
we definitely know that because of the information we can see.
Right.
When you're playing on the table, though, you don't know that. So
Did all heart scare him? You think those heart scared him?
well, maybe the heart scared him. Maybe he doesn't want someone to catch up with a bigger 2 pair.
Right.
There's a lot of factors that go into your mind. You're still counting up your chips, you know.
Maybe he's not greedy.
That's true. That's true. Yeah.
I mean, it also could be the player too. Trevor's a great player, so
Trevor is a great player, and he's in position in that hand.
Right.
So right, and you've been there before when you've had a pair, and then you let someone catch up and you have a set. So
Yeah.
I mean, you avoid some problems by taking down that pot there. There's nothing wrong with that. The blinds have gone up though. The blinds are 5K, 10K.
yay.
There's your all-in bet from Tesh, pocket 9s.
Trevor 5-4 suited.
We're 2 away from the money. 20 players left in
Yes,
the
right.
tournament.
Yeah, playing top 18. From 16 through 18 will be 204. From 13 to 15 will be 244. From 10 to 12, 296.
All the same pace spots.
And
yes.
then top 9, of course, final table. You know, obviously we 366. 8th place 459. 7th place 585.
Right.
6th place 77. 5th place just a hair under $1,000, 998. 4th place 1338. 3rd place 1826. 2nd place 2536, and 1st place 4K 4100.
That's a beautiful thing.
4104. Yep.
That's a beautiful thing for a $130 one-day tournament.
Yeah.
All in again, Tesh. All in.
Players starting to get a little aggressive here. You see a lot of all-ins now. You notice that, right? A lot of all-ins on the bubble, too close to the bubble.
Close to the bubble. And that's a play that a lot of professionals make, or they're really aggressive when people are thinking about getting the pace spot and thinking about the money bubble. So they play a lot tighter because they want to make the cash. And once you sense that from a player, you can be more aggressive with your loose hands like King 6 here.
Right. Call.
But he got a call.
So Tesh is all in with King 6. Trevor calls. Tony's gonna fold. That's the easy fold for Tony.
Yeah,
Fold
yeah.
suit.
Tony gets out of the way. Now Tesh made a good play, but his tournament life is on the line here.
Well, King 6 suit. We'll see.
They're 2 live cards, though. Any 6, any king wins, right?
I can see the numbers there because I took Tony's number off the thing.
Right. They're
Screen.
skewed right now, the percentages, but
Right.
okay.
Nothing?
Nothing to flop. 4, queen, deuce.
Turn card.
A 10.
Oh, just Trevor.
That's it. Well, no, king could help him on the river,
Yes.
so he's got to go for 3 outs, but it's a 3 hearts.
That's it.
And that's all she wrote for Tesh.
Tesh is gone.
Good job, my friend. That's how
We're
poker
down
goes.
to 19, I think, now. Are we hand for hand now?
We should be 19 hand for hand, or that count could have been 20 with Tesh's out. So
Right.
I would find out in a second.
See it open.
Remember the days, player down. You can't say that anymore.
Who stopped that? Was it Will that stopped that, or was it?
It was something. It was so funny.
Yeah, player down.
Someone maybe fell down once, and we stopped saying it because of it.
And I'm thinking,
Is he hurt?
We believed it.
got enough chips.
You can't say player down, dude. We are shorthanded now too now, so we made the balance table out. It made me balance table out, or unless they break a table
Correct.
at 18. Right now, we see Tony and Phil dominating the field right now on this table. Like I said, though, of course, we are right now. I think right now 19 for the time being. We'll see if somebody else on the table has gotten knocked out, but that's where we're at so far. It's been a really fun stream so far.
Great stream, right?
Very
You know?
fun stream. Lots of action. Lots of action here.
Unbelievable the action that we've had, and it wasn't
Yeah.
even the final table. That's what happens sometimes in the tournament.
Right.
Is that look, I'm the logo again. I just love it.
Yep.
The face and logo is always there. PBKC.
I'll hold it up for you there. What? Yeah.
Poker can be like that sometimes. It's a game of patience. And then when the good cards come, like if you look at Matt though, he didn't lose his patience. He had 34,000 in chips one time, really short stack. Survived his all-in double up, and that's how you go from there. And you win. You catch the runs that you need to, and now he's got a healthy stack and inside the tournament, fighting for the final table, first place.
Yeah. It's been a really fun table. We'll see. We're obviously going to be here throughout the rest of the feature table, through final table. So we're here for a while. as we await now to find out what's going on here, whether or not we get another player.
Yeah, I was gonna look
or
that up, that
players.
Right.
Because we are down to at the very least with the bubble right now, waiting to see if there are other players out. Because then we're breaking table 18 to 2 tables. So it looks like we are.
Okay, cool.
It sounds like it looks like we're balancing the table out right here, but it sounds like also too we're at 19, and also is Brian? Is that Brian? That is Brian.
So both things happen here.
You're right. Go ahead.
Yeah. So normally when we're hand for hand, 19 players, they play until the money, and they've already decided to pay the bubble, which would be 19th place. Right. So everyone's taken out. Looks like 20, which would be. It should be 10. 10's normal to bet. But it looks like they got some 20s on the table though, which is. No, it's got to be 10. Yeah, it's $10 from a player. So if everyone chips in, it's $190. It's $180th you get because you take away your own $10 from yourself. So for 19th place. So everyone's getting in the money now. That helps the game going faster.
So we are at 19.
Well, they made the deal already, so yeah.
So 19, they're going to take out the pockets out of the pocket and give them player. So it won't affect the pool itself. They take out $10 each, and they'll pay the bubble.
Right.
10 times what? 20? 10 times 19.
Right. I just said that. $190, you get 180. What the hell are you talking about?
No. I know. I'm sorry. I'm looking at I'm trying to compare some numbers here. Okay. Just a hair under what 18 you'll get. So not bad.
Yeah.
So unless you re-entered, you're profiting at least $60, $70. But no.
It sucks to be in Tesh's spot to get busted, the real money bubble, because you didn't.
It is what it is. It happens.
Yeah, it does happen, right? You play all the time. That's a tough spot about being a tournament player is that you can play for 9 hours and not make any money, and that's the life of poker because.
How do you think it feels? How do you think you feel playing the big events, like the Moneymaker, for example, when you're playing literally 12 hours and you don't get nothing out of that?
Yeah.
That's why I love the idea if you do day 2, at least come day 2 with something to play for. You need to come back with, like our multis, for example, when we do multis, day 2 you're guaranteed money.
I love that you're guaranteed money.
At least you
day
know
two.
that
Yeah.
I'm getting a profit when I come back.
Not all tournaments are like that.
No,
so some day 2s you have to still work to get to your money.
Right, exactly. I love the fact that you can still make some money on this day.
Right.
Because that actually would impact the way you play day 1.
100%.
Like if you're a middle to low stack, I'm gonna get aggressive because I'm not trying to come back here to play X amount of chips just to get knocked out to not make any money. Screw that. Anyway, we're back to the action here. Matt has ace-8 offsuits.
Spoiler alert.
Yeah.
They're in the money. The action goes quick.
Yes.
The shorties fell off. Once you get that cash in your pocket, you don't care anymore.
Yeah.
You just go all in. It's been a while since I've seen Brian on the final table. He's one of my favorite players. Such a good spirit. All in with pocket 9s here. Well, they pay the money bubble, so might as well go all in with 9s. It's 106K. I think the bet size is good. You don't really need whole cards.
Right.
You should get through. Trevor might contest it, but
I put the pin up for him and the pin up for the other guy in the other room.
he's going to let it go.
I deserve to get that.
He just wanted to show they got the 9s. Like I said, I like Brian because his attitude, win or lose, he's got the same bubbly, like I'm having fun playing cards. He looks like a surfer guy, though, doesn't he? Is he? Is he a surfer guy?
I would imagine. I don't want to judge the guy, but I would guess.
Look, bringing laughter to the table. That's the whole part about poker that can be fun.
You picked the dress, man.
You know what? There's nothing wrong with being St. Pauli girl for Halloween. Shit. Cold beer?
Slap on some lipstick and you can
Cold beer here.
There you go.
Well, the lipstick stuff. Maybe
It's always good to survive your first all-in bet on the feature table.
they'll have to pick on me in front of the whole world right there.
All 30 viewers.
Hey, I got Rudy when I said back in
Mom's
the,
watching.
back in the day.
Oh, sorry. Let me go back at you. Sorry.
I'm 30. Everybody's supposed to stop over there. Oh, this game is sick.
So we're down to 19 players in the tournament. There should still be 3 tables. when we get down to 9, that's when we'll redraw for seats, and then we'll be on the final table. So this is still just a feature table. Everyone is in the money. We've already told you the spots. 19th place, whoever gets knocked out will take $190, which is $180 profit, or minus the 130 buy-in. And for first place is what you should shoot for is $4,104. I mean, everyone has their different styles. Everyone has their different goals. And when they play tournament poker, some people just want to cash. And that's fine if you're just playing for fun. But your main goal should be definitely final table first place.
Right.
Final table is normally where the top of the money is, the top 5 spots. First place, obviously, is where all the good money is at. This is a $130 buy-in every Friday, unless we have a special event going on like the Moneymaker Tour. This is a good tournament to play for practice, as well as, you know, work on some of those things that you need to work on in tournament play. You know, this is a single day tournament. Multi-day tournaments, you need to run good both day 1 and day 2. This one, you just got to run for 6-7 hours, you know, or pick your spots. You know, do what Matt did. The blinds are 5K, 10K. Trevor with 160,000 raises. Appreciate it. It's good, man, looking out.
Yeah, I knew it. I was thinking about it. You know.
Oh, let's say what kind of drink we're talking here. Are we talking drank?
Right? Could we drink?
Next large tournament for us, we don't know as yet. We normally have the multi. We normally have the multi, but no multi this month. Not sure if we're doing it in July or not. We'll check in about 2 weeks for that, in Florida. 2-3 weeks.
The information should be on the PB Kennel Club
right, but
website.
As far as I know, there's no multi this month. Normally we have a multi month, but this month we're not doing multi.
Because the World Series of Poker, I think, right? Is that the reason why we're not doing it?
It could be something like that.
A lot of the tournament players are not here.
I would imagine the multi will be back next month, though. The Moneymaker won't be back until the fall, which I think is October.
I think you're right. Yes.
So, other than that, I would say the multi next month, but what I would do is definitely check the calendar closer to the end of June, when we have all the official word on that. Nothing big this month other than usual what we're doing right now.
This month seems like a short month. There's only like 4 weeks in it. Like last month, May was 5 weeks. It was a big, big month.
Yeah, we had a lot going on last month with the Moneymaker too, especially.
Yeah.
So, but this month, no large tournaments.
300, 100K, right?
Big, right? This is actually the biggest tournament, probably the biggest tournament of the week we have.
This is the best. I think this is the best tournament
easily.
for value of the weeklies that we have.
Yeah, because value plus the amount of players we get.
Correct.
We get, we had 152 today. You see on the top of the screen here.
Yeah.
That's pretty much the norm.
Right.
Sometimes more than that.
Yeah. Lately, it's been really nice.
Yeah.
It's a good, healthy field.
Yeah.
It's a one-day tournament, and first place is 4K. Normally, geez.
And I think we broke a table now. We're down to 18, so I think we broke a table finally.
Yeah, that's what we should have done.
Yeah.
Players already coming.
Down to 2 tables, guys. The blinds right now are
that multi,
5K, 10K.
Speaking of which, the multi that we do run here, the 300, 100K,
yeah,
that structure is phenomenal. I mean,
yes.
they give you a lot of time to play. That's one of the better tournaments, and the payout structure on that one's really good as well. And we get like 350 players, 380 players, and first place is like $40,000 on that tournament.
Right.
The ROI is amazing on that tournament.
Right. Of course, ROI, of course, means return on investment.
Yes, it does.
For you guys at home don't know what it means.
What else could it mean? Let's make up some cinema. What could ROI mean?
Rock on.
Rock on
India.
in.
I don't know. You never know. Mixed game. So I'm not sure if the Moneymaker does this all the time, but I know Moneymaker has a lot of really odd, quirky tournaments we've done.
I think they had a horse. They had a horse tournament.
I think they had a mix of a horse tournament there. I know we do a. We do a horse. Not a horse. We do a Omaha once a week.
Yeah, that's not a mixed tournament though.
Twice a week, but it's not mixed though. That's as far as we go. Really.
We just incorporated the PLO tournaments though.
Yeah.
Thanks to Joey got the information that people wanted to do it, and he
Joey
ran
Dolans,
it.
shout out to Joey
Yeah.
Dolans.
Our tournament director, yeah.
Yeah, doing a
He
great
listened
job.
to the people, threw it in there. People are enjoying it. Jake has ace jack of hearts, raised to 10K. Who's WWW? World Wide Web? What?
What we say that? What should be in WWE?
That would be better.
WWF.
WWF, right.
Brother.
So Jake with ace jack suited moves all in for 116K. Questionable reason why he went all in there. I don't know if we see with this table's filling up here. So we are 2 tables, 9 for 9, new players, new faces, and new chip stacks. Look at this. Nendo, where's G, Trev, and Alec? Well, Alex should be dealing soon. Right now we got Eric in the dealer's box.
Yeah, him and he was on his way. Yeah, he had the lowest pair versus ace 10 versus lowest pair.
His karma had worn out a long time ago.
He went all in a couple times and tripped up. Yeah.
My man, what's up, Trey?
Seat 9 was.
Terry, what are you doing?
Yeah, he was the whole time. So
Okay.
that makes sense.
Yeah, he ran.
Sacrificial.
He ran up. He finally ran into that monster.
25. That's, you know what? I can live with that. Tom with pocket fives. W. I'm just calling him W. King, Queen, Hearts. Always nice to have suited, you know, two face cards like that. So we're off to the races. 2-7-5. Tom flopped the set. Check from W. 10,000. And speculative call here where there's nothing on the board. Ace will stop W from losing more money. He checks 15K. I like the bet size there too because he knows. Trying to get value. That was a good bet size. Unfortunately, W didn't have an ace or a flush draw to go with his hand. Nendo's got some friends. He didn't mention our name. I don't know if I appreciate that. And Joey, where is the ladies tournament? That would be fun. Although,
Interesting.
to get some flack, they had a ladies event in the Moneymaker Tour. They always do that.
Yeah.
You know, it's kind of funny, though. The feminists would say everything should be equal. But as soon as there's a ladies tournament, though, all the guys are out. That doesn't make sense, though, right? I mean, they want to be equal, and then they want their own tournament? Huh. Which one is it?
20.
I always like the argument, how come women's basketball professionals don't get close as much money as the NBA? You know, like, you know. Not everything's equal, right? Here's your flop. Jack, 5, King. So it's 8-7 versus Ace 9.
20.
Tom with 2 hands in a row. That's called momentum, running it up. Windows chips. Just win them.
Can you stop rippling your chips? It's breaking my concentration.
See, that's why you need a drink. We need the O'Brien.
I'm not sure how to play sober, Brian.
Huh?
I'm not sure how to play sober, Brian.
Play better sober, Brian, or jury's out still. I don't know.
He can actually see the.
He's definitely not as loud. Like a little mouse now, dude. Brian the mouse.
Tom with 7-3. Doesn't go for 3 in a row. Folds it. Phil with Jack 10.
Hanging around now. Hanging around.
Putting out a nice little raise.
Out of life. Hanging around. Running through it.
Oh, Florida Mountain Man doing a stab. Ouch.
Ooh.
What a shot's fired. Tony calls with ace-10. And W with ace-6. That goes into the pot. You can't keep it. So the flop is 4, Trey, Jack, Phil with top pair in the lead. But 13,000 from Tony, and Phil just makes a flat call. So it's 4, Trey, Jack 4, 2 players in the hand. Phil checks and Tony checks again. So that now Phil knows he's in the lead. Nice size pot here, 147,000. Phil bets out 40K and Tony cannot do anything. It's a bluff catcher at this point. He only has ace high. You don't got Jack? He does. He does have a Jack. That's so funny. He's going to show it too.
He literally has a Jack.
Literally. That was funny. That was a good one. Good call.
Get some Jack in his car, too.
You know, I mean, you got to be politically correct. I shouldn't be saying things like that, you know, about women's basketball, men's basketball. Just the same thing as sports, you know, men's soccer, women's soccer. You know, I mean, everyone wants equal pay, but it's not the same sport. I mean, we're not just, it's not because it's not the same sports, it's the viewers, you know, like the sponsorship, and it's just the way it is. I mean, I'm going to try to bite my tongue there. I know there's some very great women basketball players that can outplay me for sure because that's not my talent. But step into an octagon and I might have a chance. There are senior events, I know. You know, the funny thing is seniors started at 65. They dropped it to 60. Now it's 50. If you're 50 or older, you're a senior. I mean, I know because I can play them now, and I'm 52. 2 all-in players here. This is exciting. Let's get back to poker. Ace-King versus Ace-King and Ace-Queen. Tony gets out of the way with one of the Ace-Kings. Shows. So now it's Tom versus Jake.
Typical raise here. Well, not raise.
Race, yeah, typical race, but not really.
Not really, yeah.
It's called total domination. If a queen doesn't come out, that's all she wrote for Jake.
Nope.
8-5 Jack.
No help there.
8. A hard. They can go with Jack for a chop.
Kicker battle here.
Jack for a chop. No,
Nope,
thank
king,
you.
King high.
And Tom, who's new to our table, who's been running good, that's how you pick up a nice, healthy stack here.
What's up, Nancy?
Oh, Nancy says the nicest things. Thanks, Nancy.
I want this 100K, right?
They gave a shout out to That Tall Josh. Always present. That Tall Josh is always present.
You got me off the hand, brother.
Seat open.
I mean, you gotta kind of have
Open.
Feature table. Down to 16 players.
What's the worst there?
It's always nice when someone goes all in and you call with Ace-King and you look over and that person, see, look, what I tell you, Josh is always present. That man is always watching, man. I love it. One of the best persons in the business who's been here for a long time. You know, I love Jacob, Josh, Noah. I mean, these guys are consummate professionals, but they're very friendly and, like, you can always approach them when you need to. Josh is more of a daytime person. I don't get to see him as much as I, you know.
Yeah.
But he's always there if I need him.
I know Josh 20 years, man.
Great guy.
I know Jacob same amount of time, too. So,
Right?
Yep. It's like a family here.
It definitely is.
All my friends. You know, it's funny. I'll be 21 years in August.
Right. Wow.
And it's funny, like, I didn't. If you would have told me 2003, I'll be here for half my life now.
Right.
I would have called you a liar. But we're here, and the thing is, a lot of these people I've known before I got married, before I had my children, and a lot of our kids are a lot of the people who work here. Our kids are close now, and all this stuff. It's really cool.
Yeah. I worked in several poker rooms, and by far, the presence that you get from this one, it's one of those feelings. Like even the employees that I work with, see, it's like I enjoy it.
Wait, Josh. What show are we talking about here? What show are we talking about here?
This is the show he's talking about.
Oh, this show.
Yeah,
Oh,
this is his favorite show to watch while he's
nice.
at home.
Okay.
Yeah.
I thought we were talking about an actual show, like
The stream, PBKC, I love it. Yeah.
Yep.
Imagine if we've been streaming for 20 years.
Oh my God, give me that.
We will be though. I mean,
I had hair when I started here.
but I was saying, like, I get along. Like, all right, we'll continue that after this hand. We got Pocket Kings. We haven't seen that today. See if they hold up. Tom's been running really good. The raise is 40K, but he doesn't want to look. That's smart. Listen, he got all those chips, but he doesn't need to play every single pot. Brian takes down this hand. Yeah. Kings do not get cracked.
We are down to 15, guys.
Rock, Nancy, you definitely rock. You know,
yeah,
Nancy.
Absolutely.
You've been here for a long time.
That's right.
And it's
her
always.
And I started about close to around the same time.
Right. It's always a friendly face. Always got something nice to say. Those are the people that you just want to keep around
Absolutely.
you.
Absolutely. All right, so Trevor King 8 offsuit on a fold. Ace 10 with Tony offsuit.
We're our hand number 71. The blinds are still 5K, 10K.
I think we're closing on our next break, are we? I think so.
Coming soon.
Yeah, it's coming soon.
Coming soon.
There's a lot of conversations raised that I've dealt on here. I'm like, how do you guys say this on stream?
Mostly Gino.
Alec multitasking, dealing and talking to the customers. The guests, we call them guests.
I understand. Say no more.
Tony won a nice little hand there, applying some pressure with his chip stacks.
On stream, they were just talking about what they did in their life of kind of like drugs. And I was like, you guys know you're on stream talking about like all your experiences, right? Like, all right.
Yeah, we also stream live from Twitch and YouTube. Both PBKC Poker, we got that locked down.
I'm
never gonna catch this.
That old lady never stand a chance. I got her too.
Look at the table, it's livened up. I love it. This is the best part about poker, the camaraderie. How do you say that?
Camaraderie.
Camaraderie. Oh, boy. Thank you, sir, for that. Speech is not my first language. I don't understand it.
Tasty.
Brian gave me table giggly. I love it, Brian. That's what I told you. Like when you get to the table, he's one of those players that you just love to see on the table. Always in a good mood, making the game fun again. Let's make poker fun again.
You're not getting any of this at home.
Now I'm gonna have to watch when I get home.
Steve with ace deuce raises Matt. Tom calling from the button. I was about to say, Matt would play that hand. No. Tom called from the button with King Jack. And Phil with ace 8 of clubs. So 3 weights to the flop of 9-6-5. Tom in first position. No, he's the dealer button. Okay. So Phil's first to act. There are no clubs on this flop. He does have a 7 for a gut shot straight draw.
20,000.
And he fires out a nice little 20,000 feeler bet. See what happens. Steve, who missed everything. Steven, I guess his name is. Not going to fold right away. Makes the call. You live in Anna. You live in Tampa now. You only drive down here what once a few times. Jack on the turn doesn't help anyone. But Phil, continuing his story that he has a piece of it, and for some reason Steven doesn't believe him, calls with ace high, there's a spade that gives him a straight flush draw. And then speaking of the break that coming up really soon after this hand.
Yep.
And look at this. Steven must have felt it. Hits the
Flushy.
yeah, flooshy floosh.
Flushy floosh.
And for some reason, Phil was trying to tell a story, bets into the winner. But guess what? Steven goes, how about an all in?
And he's going to call from Phil? Nope.
No, he can't.
Wait. Yeah, he's out.
He's out. He can't call.
Respect.
He had ace. What do you mean respect? He had ace high.
No, I'm saying Phil's like, let me let you go.
And then Bun will be right here.
That was like one of those kind of like reason why you don't fold instantly on the flop.
All right, so I guess the guy's gonna be on a little bit break here. We're gonna take a little break here too as well.
Yeah.
To get some water, a little bit of refreshments, maybe some protein to the body. We'll be back in about 10 minutes as we continue this journey to the final table of this 130 buy-in deep stack Friday event. My favorite tournament of the week, obviously.
Yes.
So we'll be back in a couple minutes, guys. All right, we're back. We are back. 13 players left. In this 10K guarantee,
I forgot to tell you guys.
130 buy-in.
How about up here like that? Is that okay?
www.
You don't worry about it.
Dot.
Thank you very much.
Q7.com.
What's up?
Heads up. What you got here, man? What was this? Sea salted?
Dirty chips.
Dirty chip. What do you mean dirty versus regular?
You ever had that brand?
No.
5,000.
Is dirty the brand itself?
Correct. Dirty's the brand of the chips. They're
I feel like I've had places like this because I'm familiar with like the fawns and stuff. But I never known it's dirty though. I'll try one of these days.
I can open up. You can try it now.
to
Woo!
you, it's up to
Catch
you.
my breath.
Yeah, I had to go to the restaurant too. Just got back right now.
Welcome
We're
back.
down 13 now.
Right. Once you're in the money, the play speeds up.
Yeah, because you know you guaranteed something. You at least your money back,
Right.
depending how much reentries you're in. But yeah.
Not only that, the blinds have gone up, so you got it. That's the difference between cash game and tournaments. Blinds go up faster, and if you don't play any hands, you're gonna get blinded out.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Mm. 13 players, final 9,
5,000.
sooner than you think. When we take a break, do you think the viewers take a break too?
Probably. You know, just rest our eyes a little bit. You know.
So we just saw there, Brian fired out and Steven raised, trying to say that he had a better hand. Brian's like, okay, I concede, you know. That's the thing about being in position. Position, position, position. Blinds are 10K, 15K. We have an all-in bet from Trevor with jacks. Some people don't like jacks. I think it's a good hand. It's a premium hand. It's 110. Steven asked for how much before he looked at his whole cards. Then looked down at 7-4 and said, never mind. So, nice hand for Trevor. Showed a jack. I don't know if he showed both of them. He showed a jack, but he did have jacks. And now he's the big blind. Yeah, this table it's six-handed. I think the other table probably has 7 if there were 13 players. So the tables are balanced. And Brian wakes up with aces under the gun. The blinds are 10K, 15K, so 40K is almost the 3x bet. 45's probably with old standard, but remember you're 5-handed now, and you're in early position. So when you open up like that, it looks super strong. And Trevor has 7-5 of diamonds, not going to contend. So, and I like the fact that he didn't show the table what he raised with. You know, keep people guessing. A lot of people show their aces when they don't get called down.
Right.
You know, they feel like, oh, look what I didn't get value for. Hey, look, it's a different dealer.
Is that Justin?
Justin, yeah, daytime dealer Justin. He's been around for a long time as well.
Oh, just now?
Oh, he told everyone he had aces.
I had the lowest pair. The lowest pair. Oh, good.
Oh, good. My 8s are great.
Says he can't lie because you can see it. That's the truth, though. In 15 minutes, if you're watching, if you're playing, you know, you can get the relay from the message.
That was like poker gold. That was so
We were one of the only South Florida team that was streaming. But I think Dana Beach, no, sorry. Where is that up north?
He was happy. He was so happy. He couldn't wait to throw.
There's a stream up top. I think Daytona Beach. God, couldn't get off my lips. Phil waking up with aces now. Tom lets his hand go. So it's Tom with sevens and Phil with aces. And Tom folds. What's up?
Sure you guys just want to play a monster pot right now, the two of you?
Bomb pot.
Why? What are you talking about? Wow, that's interesting. This is a first-time factor for us. Yeah. This might be the last 15 minutes.
Wait, hey,
They're trying to figure out what Ron.
has the decision been made yet?
Okay.
So stream is over then.
Wow. Yeah, that's the first for us. Okay. Wow. Well, yeah. Well, you know.
So it's not like you can't play it.
I didn't look.
Right. Let's all carry him. We all just get together.
I might not have done it if I looked, you know? Right.
I've never heard of that before. Oh man, that's crazy news, right? Don't do anything. No, keep going. Oh yeah, mute. Yeah, go ahead, mute it. Call Josh real quick.
All in.
All in.
300. I've already had my ace quarter for the final. For the last day of this once is a dream already. Anybody want to call off? Oh, the leap.
This is the only thing I was looking
Oh,
at.
it's a big move too. It's a big move.
Is it?
Oh, $40.
Oh, it's 40?
51 or 52, I think, actually.
Hell, if I know that, I would have called you this loose three.
Shit, you double now and you're like, well, the other works.
Been all in. See his body, man.
Too much for the ladder. Protection.
Beat King?
For some reason I thought there was two behind me. Still done. Close.
I can't.
Got an over. One clean over.
I've been good with the diamonds today. Oh, there's a queen. Holy Jesus Christ. He's going in anyway.
Oh, everybody gets there.
Oh, shit. Sixes. Good luck, guys.
Six of hearts wins.
Good luck, Mike. Good seeing you. You too. Nothing. Just calling out.
Yeah, I'm down to 5. Keep going. Yes, no?
We're at 5. They got what, 6 up there? 7.
Want me to keep going? Can't hear you guys. What are you telling me? Not right now.
No.
But he can come in the nose.
I can assure you, you've never seen that 6 of hearts.
Button's right here.
You've never seen that 6 of hearts.
No, I would go all in. I would have seen it.
I would have been for you. But you know,
I mean, I would have.
That'd be hard to call.
Yeah.
It'd be hard to call.
I was never just calling.
threshold for what calling was. I had to go up.
Yeah. You might have just hit it.
I think I just cleared it barely. Are we getting a big blind down here, Billy?
We're working on it, man.
Oh my god.
Relax.
That's gonna be the big blind in a minute. I'm just trying to help my own proceeds.
Big blind white. How about that?
Here he comes.
If you say so, I'll do it.
With the pink shirt. Tie dye.
He's coming. He's coming.
He's coming and I'm gonna wait a fucking second.
Get him, Brian. What's up, dude?
You saw this one?
Oh, I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry about that. No, maybe not. I'm just trying to delay another second. It's like, hold it, what? Uh-oh.
45,000.
Oh.
That's funny, dude. It just went like that? Good.
I guess.
Alright. And no rats at the table either. Nobody ratted.
No,
You know what I mean? No tattletales, nothing.
Soldiers.
Man, soldiers. Stitches get stitches. That's why, I know.
100.
That's what the dogs are at.
Stitches get stitches.
I got a big one in here.
It's kind of funny, right?
Yeah.
And he's like,
Random,
out.
too. It's like, what?
I would have had to say, what about this? I would, you know.
Y'all go with this.
Special treatments is not fair.
Maybe it's just recorded. Like, no old school corded headphones.
$45?
45,000.
I lost one. Tender.
Warren get knocked out? Warren got knocked out.
Oh, sorry. You found yourself in a nice meadow, like walking through. It's like,
No, it's
dude,
just a big
dude.
one, yeah.
Oh,
Great.
what? Much.
Threshold.
You got past my threshold, except for
It's all of you.
except for the worst
All of
hand,
your
except for the
thresholds.
worst pair in poker.
Yeah,
fair in poker.
the lowest. Pull it out, pull it
The
out.
lowest pair in poker, right? Brutal. I had ace that time. I was gonna do it if the guy called. I was like, it's gonna be fucking ruthless.
I would have literally probably fell out
Yeah,
of my
it
chair.
would-
I didn't even
fought-
fall out of my chair
Yeah,
for
it
anything. I
would
would have
have been good. It would have been good.
That kid, though, I could see his face. Like, just like close my eyes, I could see how happy he was with those eights, dude. He was
Oh, he lit
so
up. He
happy.
lit
dude.
up.
He did. He glowed.
lit up.
He was
Oh,
glowing,
good.
bro.
Oh.
Oh. Destroyed.
Oh, that was
I think that's you just got knocked out. The guy that did that for him.
He's the type of guy. He's the type of guy be like, kids, new bicycles for Christmas and everything, right? And show up like, sorry, I said I didn't show. Like, you know what I mean? It's like ruthless.
You get
bro.
chalk.
Ruthless.
All in.
70?
77.
70 gazillion chips. You got by me. Double. Button's good. everyone paid me back. They're like, everyone paid me back. They're like, you did that, Brian. They can't be like, no, I'm happy, bro. Yeah, like, no. Can I just hear something? We lost at short sack too. What a shame. That's the guy we need at the table.
Where you were sitting, the one guy kept getting the last card every freaking time, man, and kept coming back. Finally got knocked out.
Tell him you're on stream, like you're watching. Don't call me, just watch me.
Call in.
When you're most busiest is when they call back. Like, yeah, where were you when the fuck I called you? As soon as you get on the phone. Yeah.
300. 15,000.
Ron, I get us a 9?
Oh!
The parking lot hand. Oh! Phil's got the goods.
Bro. Jesus. Y'all go play the lotto. How do you fold that?
That's a fucking hard.
That's insane.
Yep.
We're not.
You know what? I've been hitting ace queen all day. Like I was getting away with it.
5-handed ace queen.
Alright, guys.
Jumping the call.
Guess what? We're going up there.
Yes.
Why?
No more stream?
We're gonna wrap your chips up.
No more streaming?
Oh, good.
I kind of said we were going up.
Was there a stream or no?
No, Brian, we just had you down here for no reason.
While you're pulling us up, I don't know.
That's weird. Why not do it down here even though there isn't our stream? It's kind of cooler here.
Maybe he's being sarcastic and they're like,
Is there anything?
We're not handicapped accessible here, so thank you.
Oh, is Bennett still there?
that's what he said.
Makes sense.
Is that on Sean?
Gotcha. Makes sense. Why didn't you guys bust him?
Oh, yeah.
Can't we carry him? Like,
Wait,
Jackie Robinson, huh?
who's cooler with it?
Slice of turtle.
Tom?
don't think about
No,
something.
I
you
didn't.
have.
Phil? Alright, guys. Congratulations.
Did I get some names for one?
That's 5.
Really?
Huh? First day. That's 5.
I know, but next year
You gotta go up to the floor. You gotta talk to
Almost
the
can
floor.
do
brother.
that.
go up. What's his problem?
You guys are going up.
It's gotta be
You're
next
gonna
time.
get
Yeah, Phil, you gotta talk to the floor, brother.
Yeah, we're here. We need to finish. Just take this way.
No, Phil, we're going up.
I know, but let him know.
Go ahead, let me tell him. Let him know.
Couldn't make it out. Got smashed. And literally, I can't wait for the next one would be
I hate that. I hate that.
It was the worst pounding I've had all time.
Hey, Robinson, okay.
Yeah.
Right.
The last 3 days, it was like.
Hey, Fuller, he didn't bring his
50. Push your chips in. Push them in. Thank you. Push your chips in, sir. All right. Heads up. Big table. Check. Check. Heads up.
Is it right here? Is that the right side?
Bad kidney.
To the river, guys. That 60,000. Dead ball.
You could dice a cucumber with these cards, man. You know, things are so stiff.
Option. Here we go. Kick that in. Thank you, sir.
Your stack's dirty in the front.
3 players.
Your front left stack is dirty in the front. Front left stack.
Right there. Right there.
You got a yellow chip.
Check. Check.
You got a yellow on the bottom of that.
This one?
The other one.
Check.
Yep. You got more money than you need. I'm counting your money from over here, that's why. I'm watching you.
Sucks to be me, huh?
Yeah.
Too much money syndrome.
Yep.
Too much chip syndrome.
Yep. I'm watching you.
Raise 80,000.
Look at that. Easy peasy, huh?
Nice.
Easy peasy.
Luck move, sir.
Mine's good.
Yeah, still at 15.
Wait, so it's hard to
Still at 15.
No.
No. Whoa. 20.
20 now. That's what I complain about.
Hey, man.
Nothing to do with that. The blinds.
Hey, now.
Getting the blinds, there's nothing to do about it. You gotta pay the blind. Pay the tax. Pay the tax.
Option. Check. Yes, sir. 3 in. Check. 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 Check.
Phone's at the table.
Go phone, sir.
Dealer get in trouble.
Yeah.
You gotta
Just,
back up.
you
You gotta
can
back up.
just step
Yeah.
back like 5 steps.
That's all you have to say. Thank you.
Dealer get yelled at.
Now you gotta pay everybody $100.
Alright.
Green chips free. You know, I told you about the 10-10 jack. I played the
Push him in, man.
I got
Push
10
him
jack.
in.
I got my 10-10 jack.
Got
It's
it.
still boss. It wasn't jack's fault. The next card
That's
came
not a
out.
hard hand to
I
get.
thought I
Left
still
hand.
played it. The next
Right
card
hand.
came out was a
Those
base, and the next card was a king. This
75,000.
Oh yeah, of course.
Yeah, everybody, you know, well, I mean, I saw what got me was when I saw the S&P and I thought, oh, there's one person on the street.
Hey, yeah, thank you, sir.
That's poker, man. That's just poker, you know? It's just weird.
That's how buddies going in the parking lot right now.
It's something else, man. It's unbelievable, man. 45.
Raise 45,000. Cool. Heads up. Bet 100,000. 100,000. Coming in. 125,000 all in. Oh, all right, flip them up.
Chop.
Sorry about that. Got a couple players. Raise 45. All in. That's all right. Go.
You didn't want them pocket tens anyways.
10 of spades.
That was pocket tens right there.
Would be the burn. It's my fault. I gotta avoid your fingers.
60.
Ray, 60. Raise 120,000. Lost there. Call. Bet 120,000. All in. Call. Flip them up.
Come on, Ace.
Oh, wow.
Got a straight layup on it.
Wow. That's crazy.
All the way.
All the way. Wow, that's just sick. Wow.
Look at the Irish over there. Look at the Irish.
And he just gave me
With the jack. There you go.
the hand that gave me 149 and all. And he gave me king. He just gave me kings. You got it back to back kings. All right, nice one. Nice one. Nothing you could do with
Nice
that.
playing, Bill.
Yeah, nice play.
Wow.
Shove with a 10.
I know, right?
I don't understand.
Wow.
Confused.
And get there. And get there.
Right, you didn't let him sweat. You just
Right.
made sure.
Just making sure.
You had the nuts too.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, that
Yeah,
was
they said that.
strong.
I had 10-7. I had both ends. 10 strong. Holy cow.
I try to give you guys a hint.
Demon wants to keep calling me up here.
Today's your lucky day or what?
No shit, man.
Floor to the
Oh my
stream.
God.
Floor with some yellows.
Dude's got half the pot. Oh my God, 75.
Ray, 75,000.
Get it out sometimes. Get it out clean.
Yellows, please. About 500,000.
How he got there, but he got there. Jeez. It's a wicked game, man.
Turn 8.
Yeah.
Nuts that he can't wiggle
Give
out
me
of
the
it all.
opening ace. Give me the 8.
Who's looking for the ace?
Sucks.
It's better than the queen.
Oh, that queen was bad, dude. I had a feeling he thought it was coming, though. The way he was standing up, he's like, he knew he was going to lose. And the queen came, and he was like, alright, fuck.
Option.
Let's run him.
Well, that's wrong, maybe.
Freaking run him.
Final 6.
20.
Final spot you don't want. 20,000 bet. Sorry. Check.
20.
20 bet.
1.1.
You can start folding now, you know. It's okay to fold now. You can do that.
He's due for a victory.
Oh, you just had one.
Somebody needs to take a bite out of crime with it. What's going on?
Well, at least he's putting them out there, that's for sure.
Rough.
Oh,
Oh, right in there.
you
Nice.
don't need to
Yeah.
adjust your colors like that.
This game's pretty good.
I don't think he's coming back. Those are yellows. 50,000 raise. Staying. I'm in a good place right now.
Oh, you know it's a snap call coming.
Yeah, 50,000. I think he's short 5. Heads up. Check.
$100?
How much?
100,000?
100,000.
$100,000?
100,000 bet. One for 5 more.
Damn, man. Queen 8 of clubs. I got. Jeez. Yeah. Turn the straight river the Philadelphia. Queen
They have coffee right now. Like,
Yeah, of course. Cocktails to Cocktails. Option. Wait till you get home, sir.
At least you'll get to see.
Check. Check. Check.
See you winner.
Oh my god, what did I tell you?
Oh my goodness.
Okay, just making sure.
And a flush too.
Yeah, I know, man.
No flush.
Hit it on the turn. That's sicker, so that's why I'm on bet. See that? I knew better. You're sitting there checking it today. Inside. Fuck.
Name is George.
You're on fire. You're on fire.
Yeah.
Cocktail to the stream.
I'm working on it, bro.
I'm sorry. Didn't hear you.
He's working quietly in the back. Let us know, man. Let us know. We won't yell at you.
Can I get a color? Get a color to the stream?
I forgot about that.
Oh my bad.
That was coming too. Come on. One thing at a time.
Sorry guys, ace of spades. Option. Oh man. Like,
What, a splash, dude?
no, it went all the way down there. I would have to stand up.
Oh man, you splashed the pot.
No. Just went too far. Bet. Oh no.
Got the cards in, bro.
Thanks, sir.
That's for the change earlier.
Might be.
Feeling better now?
Yeah.
Okay. You were feeling too hot earlier. You're not getting it back. Just give it to him.
80, raised. New.
Nice.
All of us
Either.
combined still don't match what he's got.
Take care, guys. See you in 30.
A lot of yellow, man. There's a lot of yellow.
You guys want to look at some numbers? I'm willing to. I got over 1 million in chips, guys. This is up to you guys. I don't care. You guys want to look at some numbers?
Anybody wants to do?
What do you want to do? Look at some numbers? You guys, you'll get more money out of it.
Let me see. I'm sure.
Can't
I get, like I said, I go.
Yeah, you gotta do it next hand.
Yeah.
I haven't
He's
dealt
already
it.
shuffled.
You haven't done it. You can do it now.
Yeah, but no, you already shuffled.
Doesn't matter.
Okay.
In other words, go ahead and do it. Yeah, or yeah.
Yeah, he'll get money.
That's
he'll
all
get
you gotta
more
say.
out of it.
Tony.
Yo, way more easier saying that.
Huh? Are you guys talking about something?
Potentially.
Alright, just let me know. Alright.
After this hand.
I'll take first. These guys can split the rest.
You're a good man.
Not greedy.
Always fair.
This is like when years back. Look at this here.
Remember they had the $1 million thing
want to look? It's right here.
Sure.
All you gotta do is tell.
Yeah.
If you guys are curious, everybody count your stacks.
I have 210.
210 roll?
Yep. 375. 375 over here.
160.
375.
I'm the low guy.
160?
Yeah.
Carl, you got 210.
Yeah. Yeah, well, he's got all the chips.
I don't mean nothing.
Yeah, Phil's got a lot. What do you got, Tom?
No.
390?
Yeah. Two good double ups.
What do you got, Steven?
515.
11.
You guys were good. And then that means nothing. The blinds are extra.
11, 12, 13.
That's 500, right?
Yeah.
That should be 1.1.
That's a million.
1.3.
1.1, yep.
1.380.
Yes.
1,380,000.
All I need is two doubles. Good.
Not great, I got your numbers.
Two doubles. Literally. That's all it is.
Meanwhile, let me just tell you a story about my life. Don't kill yourself, guys. You can clean help me out.
Where you're at.
Oh, yeah, kid, that was my way out, man.
That's literally one of those hands that makes or breaks your tournament.
Yeah. Here's the deal.
You get it in one double up. Got a cripple him at that point. And then I come back.
He would get more out of it. He would get more out of it. He'd get more out of it. Right now there's 7. So you
I love your thing.
you're gonna get more than 7.
Does anyone not want a job? I'm
Six.
just curious.
Just see what the numbers.
Yeah, I
I
want to
think
see
the
the
numbers
numbers
are.
are.
I mean, you guys are gonna get more money than what you're gonna get now. You get knocked out, that's what you're gonna get.
Yeah,
In
but
this
I mean,
case, you guys are gonna get good money.
there's still 6 people too.
Yeah.
Shop around 4 or something.
Yeah, 6th place. Yeah, I want to hear the number. Yeah, 6 gets
700.
you're gonna get more than 700 or more than that. 6th place.
757.
I'm just saying, cause man, I got a shitload and I don't bully the table. I just when I get my cards, I get my cards.
I'll take the cards. One double up.
Here it comes. Here it comes.
All right, guys. You got your information. We're going to work. So, from the 10 seat on, Tony?
Yep.
1837. Rillo, 1308. Steven, 2088. Earl, 1454. Tom, 1867. And Phil, 3005.
Yeah, I'm good.
I'm alright with that.
You guys all get more money because
Yeah, I heard the 8.
No, no.
I saw your face.
I know.
You're like, wait, what?
All right. Congratulations, everybody.
Everyone, good?
I could have waited for him.
Shall
I could have waited for you, but you know what? Dude, let's just get out of here, man. No problem, man. You guys get more money out of it, man. See, I could have waited for you, man. I could have waited for you guys.
I know.
No problem.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
Congrats.
Yeah,
Take the 1800.
I had 2 pairs.
time?
Are we muted?
Oh man, could that be
Thank you.
amazing?
How's that? Okay, let's reverse that. Let's rewind all that.
What the?
My man goes, "There's no words coming out of your mouth."
Wow, this whole
Do you
time.
understand the words are coming out of my mouth? Anyway, sorry guys. I don't know what happened there. It's Trevor there. Say hi, Trevor.
Trevor on his way to Vegas, baby.
We apologize for that. Tomorrow, Dub Bounty Tournament, all that. We had a great job today. Great stream as always. Tune in for the next one around the same time. Same bad time, same bad channel.
Wait a minute. We were on mute this whole 20 minutes or
I don't
half
know.
hour?
I don't know.
What the hell?
I don't know.
They finally did though. Look, muted.
That's
They
what I'm
can't hear
saying.
it. What the hell? When you finally say we're done with this tournament. Let's recap. Let's recap real quickly what happened though. So Phil had 1.4 million in chips. Decided, yeah, you guys want to do a chop? He threw it out there for everybody. They did the ICM numbers. First place was 4,100. He took home 3,500. It's a $600 giveaway to guarantee himself free money and the points for the list. Everyone's getting paid now. We all did a great job. Thanks y'all for participating and listening. So that was it. Thanks. I can't believe we've been muted.
No, we had commentary on stream. I don't know what happened in the last 5-10 minutes. Maybe I don't know. I didn't even mute the thing, to be honest with you. So
okay,
but apparently it was muted here. I don't understand how. I don't know.
Yeah.
Anyway, tune in tomorrow. Bounty tournament.
See
Love you
everybody.
guys.
Thank you. Have a great day.
Be good.